Hey, everybody, you're watching and listening to the We Are Rising podcast. This is your host, Andrew Benjamin. Soon be joined by Jay Wolf, who's currently who's a little bit occupied right now, but he'll be my replacement guest for Rising Zone, who unfortunately could not make it today. Unfortunately, he melted in the French, the heat wave that's going on in France. No, unfortunately, no, he just couldn't make it. But right now, yeah, it will be Jay Wolf who will be replacing him, and he'll be joining shortly. So want to just get some things out of the way. Remember, of course, always like, subscribe, leave a comment. Always helps the algorithm, all that good stuff. I'm doing two things at once here as well, so sorry for just a brief lull. And yes, like, comment, subscribe. Just a reminder as well, once I find it here, if you have not the K1 merchandise giveaway is still going on right now. So as you can see here, it's a white K1 shirt, large, and a super featherweight Leona Pettis champion shirt. To get those, to be eligible for these two pieces of merchandise, it could be anywhere in the world, doesn't matter. As well, what you have to do is DM me that what kickboxing match you think could be the biggest kickboxing match in this era right now. It could be anything. You can want to say Muhammad Ali and Oki, their corpses, sure. If you want to say Takaru Tenshin too, sure, whatever. Want to say me versus J Wolf? Fine, that's that. I'll take that. Just you gotta DM me it. Also send me a screenshot or fake a screenshot of that you are following, that you're subscribed to the podcast. That's all the only things you gotta do now, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be killing some more time now. So I'm going to, while we wait for J Wolf. So let's talk. If you got questions, please, give me some questions while we wait for J Wolf. And we got some stuff. Oh my god, we got so much stuff. I think Angel Halo. I thought I saw a comment, or I think you in a pre-chat thing. You said that about Akimoto. We'll get to him, but let me see. Super Anime King. Thank you again, as always. One of the OGs from the OGs, but from New York Comic Con, not New York Comic Con. The Anime NYC meetup that I had. Thoughts on Islam's performance? I mean, he looked like Islam, man. But here's the thing. Makachev, he's becoming one of those fighters who I don't enjoy watching on an entertainment level. I'm just watching people. I'm watching his fights now to see somebody beat him. And this is the difference between him and Khabib. With Khabib, there was always this air of invincibility. And could anybody crack him? And there were very few. I mean, the only one who I could think of was Michael Johnson, if you remember that one when they had their fight. Who made them? I mean, I guess if you want to argue Gleason Tebow, but the thing with Islam is that these are people, and I think Dana White said it, that there are people, these fighters who are facing him can beat him, but they're not turning it up the way they are, the way they should be. I thought Islam looked, God. He did get that knockdown in the it was at the first or second round, the head kick, which that was like the best he looked. And then when obviously Gary was tearing up his body and tagging him, he started, Islam grappling him. I can't deny that he's a dominant champ. But now I'm just only watching him to be beaten, and I guess that's kind of a good thing. That's a good thing to be. It's drawing me in and it's making me stay home on a Saturday night to watch it. But it's kind of different. Where let's take a Rizin Shadow. I'm watching Shadow to fuck up people. I'm watching this guy to destroy motherfuckers. But with Islam, I am not. It's zero interest on him so much as I just would rather him not be champion and somebody else, because I'm off the Islam chain because of just, unlike I think Khabib, I think this guy, I think his grappling is real. It bores me to tears. It's, I think, even worse than Kyoma Akimoto. I think. But listen, he won. He dominated at least three of the rounds. I'm starting to kind of lose a little bit of faith in Islam. But hey, listen, bro's now, what is he? I think he beat Anderson Silva for most championship defenses. So good on him. He got on the record books, and he's cementing a legacy. He's no longer being Khabib's side guy or training partner or whatever. So good on him that he's making a name for himself, becoming. I wouldn't say he's a household name, but he among non-MMA fans, but his name is getting up there. So good on him. Chris Cushman, Akimoto looked really good. Did he hurt his hand or did he go? Oh no, he broke his hand. He broke his hand punching Kleber, and it was apparently a hand that he had previously injured. So you know how that goes. Once you injure a hand, it's never going to be the same. It's made of, it's going to be weak sauce after that. Dean literally making fun of people who don't buy fights on Focus Fights. Oh boy, let's not get into that, Isha, my friend. Let's not get into that. What's up? Watch the card. This is from Blum Dog. Watch the card twice. Now may go for a third round. Listen, this was one of the quickest watches for a Rizin show. For a numbered show, for a big show. This show flew by. I could not believe how fast this show was moving. Deep was in tears. Shigeru Sayaki was in tears seeing how fast the show was going. Credit to them, I guess because it was on Tuesday, it was on Tuesday. There was also a typhoon. Fights were being finished in the first, second. Yeah, this is one of the shows that I will definitely go back and watch. Give me about a month. I did watch a few of the fights back. They kind of just clarify some things, but yeah, I will definitely watch this fight in full back when I have like a free weekend or something, just to kind of. I remember, what was it? I think I watched Super Rizin, the second Super Rizin, back, like, I think it was like a few days later, because I was just like, oh, this card was so fucking good. No, I'm sorry, was it 2? No, sorry, 3. I apologize. It was Super Rizin 3 that I rewatched because it was just so fucking good. Yeah, CJ, repping deep. I don't know if you could see here. Jinosuke Kashimura signed it for me. Who do you think is Boomdog asked, who do you think Kyoma fights next? I think they wait him out for Shadolaev, AJ McKee, the winner of that. Plus he's got to let his hand heal up. That can be, it's not only the healing process of that. Once you're all healed up, then you have to get used to hitting pads again. And then punching, you have to find the rhythm again. You can't just be dogging the pads once again. You'll re-break your hands. So he's got to go through that. He's got to wait to heal up. Then he's got time to kind of just go through the motions of, okay, gotta punch, gotta get back to training, and then eventually you have to get back to training at a normal level, and then yeah. So I think he's gonna be out till December, and he'll face the Mickey Shadolaev winner. I love Dean. I love Dean City Life. Isha. I love Dean, and yeah, not gonna let anybody take that poster. All good, man. All good. Another time. Oh, I'll come on your show. Super Anime King says the problem with that camp style is their Samba guys first and foremost. That requires control, but it is harder to do that when it's a higher weight class. That's true. And Islam is struggling, I mean, he used to fuck guys up at 155, but he is struggling. I'm not sure to say struggling, but it is harder to do all that, and once you get to a higher weight class. So yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think of who else had that. What was the guy? The heavyweight guy, Almeida. Almeida kind of had a little bit of that problem as well. Actually, it was kind of more the striking thing. He was a good grappler, so he could kind of control guys with grappling, but like he couldn't knock out guys. He wasn't good at knocking out guys as much, but because heavyweights are fat, overweight, and can't move, the grappling, he was able to grapple them like pretty sufficiently. Oh, you're too funny, Isha. You're too funny. Your ball. What else? Kleber stuff was hell. Man, listen, he's only been finished twice, man. You would think this guy who doesn't want to be hit, like, would get knocked out so easily. Pitbull couldn't knock him out. Yutaka Saito couldn't knock him out. Mikuru couldn't knock him out. You would think that this pure juice guy would be like easily knocked out and like, a cower at like 2 or 3 punches, kind of like how Satoshi used to be. No, this guy, he got. By the way, also Kyoma broke his hand apparently on punching Kleber's hard ass fuck Brazilian head. So yeah, man, it's an anomaly. This guy's 40, has God how many fights? I don't even know at this point. I don't have it up from my thing at this point. So yeah, but this guy has so many fights, and he's been knocked down. He's been for the ringer, but it's the guy is just fucking tough as nails for whatever reason. I mean, also listen, if he's in trouble, he just dives in for legs, and people just say, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that, homie. I ain't gonna do that." So yeah, it's partial toughness, but also like he'll also put himself in a very, I'll definitely say a safe position where he won't have to possibly get punched in the face and standing up anymore. But there, I think Kleber is starting to lose a little bit of his, I don't know, how would I say, mystique? I think a lot of people are, especially after this fight, I think we start to realize that there's very much a method to beat Kleber in many ways, and it's not just by like not grappling with him, but like there's and listen, he still finish you, but I don't think that I think that Kleber's starting to lose all that of that jiu-jitsu demon mystique. Hello, Sam. How you doing, good sir? Hopefully you got some nice posters up. Chris Cushman says, "Damn, it sucks. So he probably won't be back until New Year's Eve. That's probably good because he has time to recover." Yeah. Even if he wasn't injured, I think they're saving him from New Year's Eve. By the way, J Wolf, if you are watching this, I'm going to start this shit like in like a minute. So get your ass in here before I start covering this, man. Because I did this for you, man. I did this for you. You want to come back on, so let's fucking do it. But yeah. So I think they held him out. You don't want to risk him if they put him on a the Nagasaki or Super Rizin or the Chiba show. I think that that just would risk. He may get injured, may lose. You don't want to do that. So I think he's going to be out anyway, no matter what would have been the consequence. The only way he doesn't fight a new Shadolayev or McKee is if he lost this fight. Super Anime King says, honestly, think Kleber could have been a ranked contender if he went to the UFC 10 years ago. Whew, that's interesting. Would he have been I'm trying to think 10 years ago. What was UFC landscape? So that's okay. So we're talking 2016. So that is kind of like peak Conor era. I think he maybe would have been top 15. But again, if he was going up against like strikers like Jose Aldo, I'm going to assume he would have done featherweight. Jose Aldo, Max was there still. Was Dustin still in featherweight at the time, or was he still doing or was he by? I think he was still featherweight. Charles Oliveira was still there. Yeah, I think Kleber could have. I think he could have been top 15, but I think he still would have had a problem with a lot of the strikers, with a lot of maybe the higher grappling guys. I think maybe. So I think Kleber could have been successful in UFC. He would have had to like, oh boy, I don't know. He would have definitely he would have had to force himself to become always a better striker. He would have had to learn a whole bunch of new striking things. Though it's funny, his striking got praised by Damien on this show, which we'll talk about. Speaking of fashionably late, J Wolf.
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
You're live. You're live now.
Yeah. Hey, you told me originally 8 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern. So
no, I said 7.
This morning you said 7.
Yes.
Yeah, but you said 8 originally. Here.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I had to pull it back for reasons. But sorry, 128. We were talking about Kleber and UFC. I'm sorry.
How far we got to?
What's I?
How far we got to? How long you been on the
show?
I
haven't talked anything. I was just doing Q&A, bullshitting with the chats because people actually watch the show and like other shows. I'm not talking about the Rise report, by the way, as well. So, Superman King asks, think Kai's gonna win in Shanghai? Yes, I think they're putting him against people that he can corpse, that he can make bodies out of. So, I think that's what they're gonna probably. If after like 3, I think they're gonna do a Sean O'Malley thing with him. I think that's what he's gonna just take. He's gonna get unranked or very low level ranked fighters, and the hopes that he wins because he's getting paid a lot of money. They want to make money in that investment. They don't want him losing anymore. They don't want. Who knows? Right now, you next lost Rizin. Rizin. If Kai lost and he got cut, maybe they would you next cuts UFC or something. I don't know. Maybe probably not. But yeah. I think he's gonna win. J Wolf, how you doing, good sir?
Good. Glad to be on the show.
I told you I'd made a promise. You said if I ever needed a replacement, I'd reach out to you.
But this is only one show. This is only the review show.
No. I said
if a review show.
I said if I ever need a replacement, and if I ever needed one, reach out to you. And I said you got my word. Yeah.
I get one more though because the other 2 replacements got 2 shows. I only got 1 so far.
Oh come on! You got to be on the mid-year show, on the mid-year review show, man. That was a great show.
So was Sam.
Oh yeah, but that's why you both were on. Because you both were.
Yeah, but so he's gotten 3 shows. I've only gotten 2 this year. What's
okay.
If
anybody else ever croaks or I need you, I'll reach out to you. Anyway.
All right. Also, we gotta say fuck Stamkos 96. You see that bastard was hating on RZ on the Rizin Zone, one of the nicest, coolest Rizin accounts on the internet. What's up with stank ass 96, dude? The stank ass hater, bro. Why is he always hating on you?
I think he was just joking. You know what? If anybody wants to DM me the kickboxing fight that will draw the most amount of money, if it's Stamkos versus J Wolf, fuck it. That you get 2 chances if you put that one in. For the K1
shit out of that fucking stinky ass hater.
Come on. Well, come on, J Wolf. We're here to talk great things. Rise 54 is a great show, man.
It was. I just wanted to take care of the haters real quick because it made me upset that he was hating on Rizin Zone. Rizin Zone is a great. That's who I'm replacing right now because Rizin Zone did the preview show. I thought he did a great job. Yes, I watched your guys' show. I don't know if you guys watched the Rizin report, but
I did, man. I referenced it quite a few times. Yeah. Well, listen. We got things to talk about. We got Rise 54 to talk about. Nothing happened after Rise 54. Absolutely nothing. So there's nothing. Nothing happened. No drama.
What did you already cover so far on the show with the Q&A section? What did you already cover so far with the Q&A section?
Oh, we were just doing Q&A. So there was nothing. We didn't do any results or anything.
Okay. Did you already talk about Rizin dumping you next like an ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, we'll get to that. No, we didn't. No. We will get to that though.
Did you get into Tapology being just batshit?
No. We'll get to that when we talk about Patchy. Okay. But I like to always talk about before we get into the shows and all that stuff. Attendance, fully sold out. Do you remember the number?
It was more than fully sold out. Remember, they had to open up additional seats. There was such a high demand for it, and it was like over 10,000.
Do you remember the number?
It was over 10,000. I don't remember the exact number. I'm sure Jeff Spell Correct will give us the exact number.
Oh,
in the
no,
comments.
he gave it to me. 10,079.
Okay. I knew it was 10,000 for sure.
Yeah. So, and I looked up the arena capacity is 10,000. So it looks like maybe they bent some rules of the fire code, maybe a little bit, but no one's gonna care with a little extra 50, extra 79 people. So but this is a fully paid 10,079 Toyota Arena. First time they ran Toyota Arena. Looked great on camera as well, man. It looked like there were people at the beginning. You know how sometimes people trickle in? It felt like people came in at the very beginning of the show as well.
They've been doing that lately for every Rizin show, bro. It's even Landmark 15 had a bunch of people there early. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because the quality of the cards are going up.
Well, Superman making, I don't know if Tokyo's got to have some fire code. They got to have something, I'm just kidding, but listen, I'm pretty sure in Tokyo, you could kind of bend the fire code.
You know what it was? I think it was because remember how Landmark 13 or 14 was like during a week of events? It was like the last one in like a week where it had one samurai, a major Inoue boxing event, and then Rizin had like the third event. So everybody's money was spent on Rizin before Rizin. Yeah. And then now Rizin's got the weekends to themselves, basically run unopposed. Yeah. So everybody
but also JL, don't forget, remember one had a samurai show the week before. Remember?
Yeah, but it was a week show. It wasn't their debut.
I know, but that means people, people. Now, fairness, I think that was the show where they didn't announce where it was until 2 weeks before. It was wasn't that? I think Aniki said that. I think, but you saw that arena. You saw that. I don't know if you saw a picture from that that one show. It was not good.
Yes, empty.
And they were giving out free tickets. You saw the flyer for the free tickets.
Not just free tickets, like 6 free tickets per flyer.
Dude, I would have fucking taken that, man. If I got a flyer that says, "Hey, you get 6 free tickets to an MMA show," fuck it, I'll take it, man. Fuck.
I know, right? And still nobody showed up. Just shows that the Also, I think a lot of that was because the fans knew that this Rizin 54 card was way better, way more stacked,
but also I'm gonna say
they were saving their money.
Yeah. Here's the other thing as well, and I know you're gonna disagree with this. I think having, what was originally 11 fights, but then, 10 fights, whatever. I think that also, especially for a weekday, if it had been 20 fights, like a K1 show on a weekday, I don't think a lot of people are going to want to go to something.
I doubt that. It depends on who's headlining, what the fighters are. Because they probably just wouldn't have shown up as early as they did for the past couple of years.
It's a weekday. It's
a holiday in Japan.
It's a holiday. No, but it's a holiday as well. But again, the subway, public transport in Japan does not run 24/7. I think it even runs less on some holidays. So, yeah.
Well, we need T-San to confirm. Was the trains running at regular schedule, or were they running less on this holiday?
Well, T-San, unfortunately, won't be able to join. Unfortunately, that's for some personal reasons I don't want to get into. But yeah, he can let me know. I hope my camera's at 240p. Oh shit. Okay, I don't know how to improve on that.
You need to invest in your camera. You got your microphone down. You need to invest in the camera now.
That'll be next. Listen, that'll be more expensive. That will be so. I'll get. You know what? Well, I'll eventually get a 720p. Is that what it is now?
Get this one like I got. I just got this at Best Buy. It was like $40-$50, dude.
Yeah, but also your camera's that weird. I don't know. It looks like it has that weird. It has a fat. I call it the fat girl filter, where it's just like it has a pink hue. But I think it's the lighting. It's just.
It is the lighting. It is because I got my blinds closed and I only got the ceiling lights on. So
yeah. And also, I'm taking some what do you call it? Some voice, not like voice recording classes or like just audio recording classes. And they're giving me all this advice like you have to put like rugs on the floor to like absorb the sound. You gotta put like stuff on the ceiling. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like when did this become like come on. There's even some people who like use it's like a sound box. So it's like a portable box. and they'll it's like they have all their equipment, and they'll go in the box, put a chair down, set up all their equipment, and then do their show that way. And it totally just is like it's like a soundproof like portable box.
No, I never seen that. I wouldn't doubt it though. Have you seen the they have like this ring around the camera? It's like a light ring that's supposed to give the correct lighting. I want to get one of those.
I have one, but the problem is that it just I don't have enough room to set it up, and then I have also a light here that shoots down on me, so I'll look very weird. So it's just this for now. But listen, I did promise there that remember the don't forget I had the We Are Rising Learning Center got that money, so we just have to spend it quarterly. By the way, J-Wolf, quick before we get into things, look who says hi.
Hey, Steve Life Product, what's up, brother? How you doing, Aisha? Hey, what's up with the Black Combat preview? It's coming up next week, or no, 2 weeks from now. Let's get this preview. Japan versus USA, August 29th. Let's go. Black Cup semifinals. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, well, listen, hope
Black Combat got your tongue?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I saw you texted me. Did you text me?
Yeah, I was sitting in the queue for like an hour.
I turn off my message when I'm doing live. I usually turn off my notifications. Sorry, I didn't see that, man.
Yeah, you were sitting there for like 5 minutes talking. I'm sitting there waiting and going, what the heck? I even messaged you on the Discord going,
sorry about that. Sorry about that, man.
I told you I'd be ready to go.
I saw J-Wolf, like, wait, why are you texting me, J-Wolf? Okay. Anyway, we can agree 10,079 sold out, all good. Also, I want to say this now. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Wait. Let's go back to Aisha talking about we fight online. I hope you're not butthurt about that, bro. I was just trolling and funning around. I wasn't serious about that fighting stuff. So, I like Snoozy Kubo. I mean, OJ Kubo. And just because you don't like the heavyweights doesn't mean that I like the heavyweights, but it's not a problem that you don't like them. So don't even trip.
J-Lo, here it is. We are.
Oh, okay, cool.
See?
Cool.
Just time. Time heals all wounds, man. Time heals all wounds. Maybe not some of the wounds these fighters got on this show. Maybe not some of them got pretty damn bad wounds. But yeah, time heals all wounds. J-Wolf's a good guy, no matter, even if your opinions are wrong 99% of the time, you're still a good guy.
Hey, 99, what the heck?
Okay, sorry, 98.
You mean that's right 99% of the time, right?
Oh, say, not scary. He doesn't scare people off. He doesn't scare people.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this.
Yes.
Can we officially say that with this sellout, and I know that it technically wasn't a sellout, but listen, the fact that he did get 13,000, I think it was about over 10,000 people in the Patchy mix fight. Is Kyoma Rise's number 2 draw?
I wouldn't put him at number 2 yet, but I'll put him top 5 definitely. And he's proven he can headline events 100% now.
Do you think that he's do you think? Well, then who would you put top 5? Obviously Mikuru. Who would be number 2?
Mikuru, obviously. Ran Hiramoto, obviously. Hagiwara.
Oh no, man. Nah, listen, come on, man. Listen, Kyoma sold out this show. We sold out sold out tickets for the earlier show. Ren, listen, with Ren not headlining a show, not counting, let's see how Supervisor's already sold out anyway. So.
You're pulling a Todd now. You're gonna say, hey, we gotta see it to believe it with Ren headlining his own show. Then,
well, I could say with Kyoma. I can definitely say with Hagiwara. How about that? We can't say with Ren because he hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Only one show during the pandemic that he hosted. That he was.
And we can't count that one because it's during a pandemic, so all bets are off about that.
Yeah. So. Well, let's see how the ABEMA era does with Ren.
I think it's going to be good. Can we talk about that or no? I mean, that's been the rage on Japanese Twitter. I don't know if you've been watching, but man, that's all they're talking about, bro.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, let's get into it. Oh, I mean, let's see. How do if the chat, what does the chat think? Do you want to just get into recapping and then when we talk about the mixed fight, we can talk about the mixed drama and then we can save the next stuff for later? Like, what does everybody think? I'm curious to really hear about, because here's the thing, it's news. It's important Rizin news, but I don't know if it's important news for us per se. Do you understand? I don't know if it's going to affect You next stuff later.
No, it won't affect. But there's a big implication though, because you next. I mean, ABEMA and them. Don't they have some kind of like not partnership, but something with Netflix, right?
Yes.
And then there's the whole MVP PFL collaborations going on. Possibly in the future, it could be Rizin on Netflix. Possibly. I'm just throwing it out there.
No. They're exclusive to ABEMA. They're exclusive to ABEMA.
I know. I'm just saying, ABEMA has Netflix ties. That's what I was reading. And
no, they're a competitor to Netflix.
Oh, I thought they had ties. There's some shows that have direct ties with Netflix that are on ABEMA as well.
Oh no. They are competitors. They are extreme competitors, man. WWE, which was on ABEMA, is leaving for Netflix. Netflix Japan.
No,
Yes,
I'm sorry. Your mic was kind of breaking up, or your feed was kind of breaking up there a little bit. What were you saying that they're leaving?
ABEMA is a competitor to Netflix. And Netflix, WWE, which was on ABEMA, is leaving for Netflix Japan.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it was WWE then. That was the common link then about.
Yes.
But you're saying they're WWE is leaving ABEMA for Netflix?
There's. Possibly because listen, this is ABEMA wants to be a big player. Ever since they came about, they want to be a big player in sports and entertainment. And
now they are. Now they got the number one Japanese MMA promotion, and they got the number one Japanese MMA kickboxing promotion.
Deep Kick is on.
King K1 and Rise is also on ABEMA now. Remember ABEMA? They used to be.
I know.
ABEMA, but now it's like on a paywall behind ABEMA. Yeah. And King K1 is also on ABEMA and accessible to international markets too through ABEMA Live.
Some of their shows at least.
Anyway,
I think we can talk about. I think there's a lot more to talk about later, because then I can also find some of the stuff that I was researching and found out about.
Okay, we'll save it for later. But I just wanted to point out that, dude, for Japanese MMA Twitter, that has been huge. They've even comparing it to the fall of Pride FC. How crazy is that, dude? I almost responded to one bro that was like, dude, no, it's not even close to the. I mean, when Pride got sabotaged, that was like near end of the world shit. This is just like, they're moving, providers from Unext to ABEMA. It's not like going away.
I'll explain why. I can explain why all that later. Why some people say that. But
yeah, because of points. I know. Okay.
There's a lot. It goes beyond that. Actually, it goes beyond that. And I watched a great Japanese MMA YouTuber today. When I get his stuff up, I'm gonna recommend. I want everybody to check him out. He's great. Kind of a shit stirrer, but I like him. Who made some really good points about why it's.
Which one? Mac MMA or whatever his name is?
Sorry?
Was it Mac MMA, the Japanese?
No, like a YouTuber. I know YouTuber. He's a YouTuber.
Oh, YouTuber. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was he Japanese or no?
Yes, Japanese, yeah. But he puts the auto dub on his thing, so you can watch all this stuff, no problem.
Very cool.
Okay. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into the show. By the way, 5 hours, easy watch, man. One of the easiest watches ever.
Yeah, it was like a landmark show with that pacing.
Yeah. I'm just curious to know, though, that, so you gave this show a 7 in the poll.
That was revenge. That was revenge for you guys hating on Landmark 15, which easily compares because Landmark 15 was the hat trick grounded knees finish event. Okay. So, and it was put the cherry on top by Danny King K1 striking One Punch Man Sabatello. Sensational knockout with almost a flying stomp finish.
Oh, by the way, as well, T-San is here. Kind of here. He says he's in the University Hospital. Can't do that much. So he's wishing us the best. Well,
thanks, T-San. Hope everything goes well too in the hospital, brother.
Yes, gambari desu. Gambari deshita. Please feel better. So what was your non-trolling score out of 1 out of 10? If the trolling score is 7, is it like 9, 10?
Yeah, I'll put it there. Just like Landmark 15, I thought I was on par with Landmark 15. You know, maybe a little bit better, but it didn't have enough superior rule set. Like Landmark 15, it had, like I said, the hat trick ground and knees finish. And once, like Rice Hayashi's ground and knee finish was sensational. That was the most brutal superior rule set finish we've seen in a long time, especially for ground and knees. And then the main event was, the cherry on top with Daniel Salvatello scoring a sensational knockout. This Rizin 54 event had an 80% finish rate, which is crazy awesome. Had one superior rule set finish with Sudario doing a soccer kick, which was freaking awesome, heavyweight soccer kick. And then, only the co-main and main events were the only decisions on the card, which was crazy. I mean, that's really good. So, there was no cherry on top, at least for a finish cherry on top. But I think Kyoma whooping up Kleber, that is in its own way a cherry on top of the event. But, y'all put them both at least at 8, 9, a solid 8, 8.5. Definitely.
I would say 8.5. I would round it up to 8.5.
Really? Okay, I was going to say 9. I was going to say a solid 9. You know what? To give it a perfect 10, I would have needed just a little bit more superior rule set action, like another superior rule set finish or two. Go ahead.
We had two weight misses, unfortunately. That kind of fucked it up as well.
I'm not going to put that against the card's quality. Because they still happened, and maybe without those weight misses, maybe it would have been a little bit better, but who knows?
Definitely would have made the discussion post-fight discussion would have been a lot less interesting.
Yes.
I'll say that, man.
There definitely would have been no Tapology controversy. That shit is crazy.
I also think, I think. Listen, we'll talk about the main event, Kyoma Akimoto, who defeated Kleber pretty easily.
Oh yeah, let's go to it. We'll save the other Tapology topics for later.
I know a lot of people were I can't think of another word, pegging Akimoto to finish Kleber, but Kleber's a tough guy, man. He's only been finished like twice in his almost like 40 plus amounts of fights. He's been only finished twice, man. Pitbull
How about Kleber, right?
Yeah, Kleber. He couldn't be finished by I would say people who are more high level strikers than Kyoma Akimoto.
Who are the only two people that finished him?
Shadolayev.
Steamroller Shadolayev. Who was the other one?
And then he was submitted like very early in his career. It was kind of like a Shoko Sato thing where he lost by finishes in the first part of his career, and then just everything after that was just decision losses. Yeah.
So he's really only been finished once. We're not counting the early mistakes that occurred, like with Islam Makhachev.
Yeah.
Right. He got knocked out early in his UFC career. But now that's not the same Islam that just fought over the weekend, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's a great analogy. Koike, Kleber is a hard guy to finish, no matter what. It's so funny. I was wondering about this, and I asked this before I came here. Do you think Kleber is maybe with this loss and maybe a few of the other losses? Do you think that the jiu-jitsu demon god aura's kind of losing its luster? Does he feel less like a dangerous guy when people are facing him, do you think? If you understand,
I think no. I think he's still a dangerous fighter. Obviously, he couldn't get finished. He's still got some in the tank, right? But I think he's out of the title picture for good now. I think he's relegated to gatekeeper status and won't make it past maybe one more, title contender, number one contender fight in the distant future. But he's got to do 3-4 wins in a row before he gets back to that. I agree. To me, he's relegated to gatekeeper status right now, to where he's the one you got to get past to get to the number one contender shot or the title fight. So
I think also and I don't know what happened. The comment's not here, but it was Angel Halo put it in when I put up the this video, and it's the thing that's what do you call it? The pre-video thing, when the scheduled video thing.
Was it on Twitter or was it on?
No, it was on here. It was on here, but I don't see the comment here. I don't know why I didn't save, but he said that it was something like, if Angel Halo, I'm gonna butcher what you said, but I'm trying to go off my memory. But basically that it didn't look good that Kyoma Akimoto couldn't finish Kleber.
Why?
I have to disagree. No, I disagree because
I disagree 100% too.
The way that Akimoto just worked Kleber, I think. Listen, I don't want to say that a finish what is necessary, but the fact that he was able to go all 3 rounds and just 30-26 him.
Dude, it looked like he got ran over by a truck after that fight, dude. His face was beat up, bloodied. I mean, he looked like he got hit by a truck, dude. It's like, what? I mean, of course, always do the finish. You know, that's what we want. But I mean, I don't know. I disagree with Angel Halo 100%, dude. I'm
butchering his words, but I think that's kind of like the statement, overall statement. Ike says people who fight Kleber always talk about how Kleber is way harder to hit than expected. Well, because here's the thing: if you go in to hit Kleber, he'll then just grab you and just pull guard and choke you out. So it's like you need a measurable amount of distance where, like, okay, I can hit him, but then I got to make sure
crazy leg lock like he did an Archuleta, right? Yeah.
Also, did you hear Damian Brown praising Kleber's striking, saying like it's just so unusual and just like very unorthodox that like you can't predict it? He kind of just throws. There's no like rhythm, and that's I kind of realized. I looked at that. I'm like, wow, he's actually right. Kleber just throws shit, and it's not even with intention to knock out or hurt. He kind of just throws it. It was just really funny because I realized now, like, yeah, he's right. There's no his striking is not good, which is great actually for him because it's really like it's really entertaining. It's a really entertaining type of like striking,
and it's high volume too. And if Akimoto hadn't of beat him up like he did, he might have lost that just due to the volume.
Yeah. By the way, as well, also Akimoto did not get taken down once in the 3 rounds, not once.
I'm glad you brought that up. Very impressive grappling and takedown defense by the Rizin Prince Akimoto. I mean, I'm super stoked. I can't wait to see. I think he's ready for the title shot. I mean, I know people want to see one or two more, but it's like. I mean, who else is there?
I do think it's a little bit crazy. One of the judges gave it 29-27. I do think that's a little bit crazy.
What round would they give to Kleber?
I know. I'm trying to think. Like, what would they have given him? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I watched back the fight. I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah. It's not like. I can't honestly answer that. I don't know. I don't know where they got that from, but. Yeah, Akimoto, I think. Well, by the way, we talked a little bit earlier before you got here, Jay Wolf. He broke his hand during this fight. It was a hand that he already had broken before in the past.
Yeah, I saw that. So, I mean, I doubt that's going to be, healed up by New Year's Eve.
Oh no, and even if it came out of this fight, 100%, I don't think he would have fought until New Year's Eve anyway. I think they want to save that Shadolaev Meki fight for him.
Yeah, but I don't think that he's even going to be able to take that now on New Year's Eve because.
Oh, no, he could. It's enough time.
How bad is the break though on his hand?
I mean, it was wrapped up at the press conference.
I know, but I mean, have we seen a X-ray or anything yet? If it's just a fracture, then he might be able to. But if it's like a break, like you actually see a crack, not just like a little fracture. Dude, he's not. It's 3 months, 3.5 months until New Year's Eve. There's no way a break in the hand. I mean, look what happened with the GOAT, the actual GOAT, Fedor Emelianenko, when he hurt his hand. Right, you come back too soon from that, it can lead to problems for years to come afterwards. So, it
also
depends on how bad the break in his hand is. Go ahead.
Fairness to Kyoma, he's younger, also not as heavy as Fedor, so I think. It might heal faster. I think. I know what you're saying though. I think he'll be better by New Year's Eve. I think. I
don't want them to rush him back.
Oh, I know. I get it. Listen, if King Lotus, did she tear her AC? She tore her knee. She's gonna be back by Nagasaki. Listen,
it wasn't a bad tear. Then it was a partial tear. There's no way if it was a full tear. That's just not. I mean, unless they're doing getting some pharmaceutical help with the healing, there's no way that a full tear. What? What do you say?
Stem cells. Stem cells.
Yeah. Unless they're getting stem cell therapy, there's no way that a fully torn knee ligament is going to be healed in that short amount of time.
As Charlie says, a lidocaine shot.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, it depends on how bad the injury to his hand is. If it's just a small fracture, okay. But if it's anything worse, I don't want him fighting on New Year's Eve.
What's your say if he can't fight New Year's Eve? Who would you put against the winner versus Kleber versus McKee?
Kizriev, MVP PFL's number one contender.
No, I want a realistic one. They're not going to put Kizriev. They're not going to do that. It's going to be somebody Japanese. Because I just know that, man. I just know that. If
AJ McKee wins, why wouldn't they do Kizriev? And if Shadalaya wins, why wouldn't they do Kizriev?
They're not going to do Kizriev.
Who else are they going to do then?
Well, who's number 2 for MVP? I'm asking you, man. I'm asking you.
You're the one that knows the MVPFL's roster.
No, they're not going to do it. No, the whole point of New Year's Eve is for Akimoto to face the winner of that Kleber McKee match for the Rizin title. I don't know about the PFL title, but for the Rizin title at least. So
yes, and it's the PFL title's on the line as well too.
Well, we don't know that now, but at least the Rizin title. So
no, yes, we do know. John Martin, your boy John Martin, the CEO of PFL, said that the PFL title was on the line. Okay. That was one of the big selling points. It's not going to be
Kizriev. It's not going to be Kizriev.
Then who else is it going to be? It's going to go with the theme. It's going to be Rizin versus PFL.
Here's who's it going to be. If Ren beats Dalbeck, and he's not injured, whatever. That's who they do.
Okay, I'll accept that. But I think they're going to go with the Rizin versus MVPFL.
And I'm not even saying it's not a bad match, but that's an unrealistic match. The dude has not been around. It's been how long? A year and a half, and he's going to get.
They mentioned him. They even name dropped him during that. I mean, so that's not like I'm pulling him out of the hat, just saying randomly.
I know, but are you going to pick someone who's actually actively fighting? And dare I say that Ren Hiromoto is actually more of an active fighter than Kizriev at this point, or a guy who's.
I'm going to get that on tape. Record that, Jim. Ren Drew just said Ren is more active than Kizriev.
I think Kizriev has some issues that's preventing him from fighting.
But he's currently ranked number 1 on PFL's rankings, and they name dropped him.
Remember when what's his name? Dominic who's Dominic Cruz? Dominic Cruz didn't even get a title shot. A title shot when he came back from his ACL thing, even though he was the actual champion from UFC. So I wouldn't even expect PFL to do that or Rizin to do that.
Because they freaking name dropped him during that presser when they were talking about the collaboration and talking about New Year's Eve. And they're talking about the winner of Shadalayev and AJ McKee and the options. And they obviously brought up Rizin Prince Akimoto. But one of the other names that was dropped was
they literally Sakahaki Bar even said a few months ago that they want Akimoto to fight for a title on New Year's Eve.
Okay, well that's if his hand permits it. If his hand is still broken, do not rush him.
If his hand does not, I think they go Ren or Ren Dalbeck.
I would not be opposed.
If Shadalayev wins and then Dalbeck wins, I don't know in that case, man. So good luck. I have no idea. So.
They gotta dip that in the bud and be like, dude, you're either fighting him or you're cut, dude. This is not. They'll
just be like, fuck it, put in Hagiwara. Who gives a fuck? I don't know.
No, they're gonna do Kizriev or the number 2 for MVPFL. It's gonna be Rizin versus PFL.
Okay, Jay. Okay. That's Akimoto. Question: Kleber next.
I saw a great idea for this.
Okay, I'll hear you.
Was it? I don't know. It wasn't mixed versus Kleber, was it?
Okay, that was mine because I'm like, no, man, you gotta like. I think
that was your idea. I thought that was somebody else's.
No. It was my idea, but I think somebody else also may have had because it's just like.
Okay.
What else are you gonna do, man? Like with mix, with Kleber, I think probably. Listen, there's no way.
That'd be a banger fight, dude. I like that one. There's also Gallagher. Gallagher's a grappler guy as well, so it could be a grappler's delight.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's an interesting one. Okay.
But they don't like to match up international versus international guys.
Kleber's not international. Kleber's not international to them.
Okay, but he
fought Juan. That's why he fought Juan. Remember that? So yeah.
I will for this new unofficial rule where they can't match up international guys against each other except for title fights. I guess we'll say that Kleber's not an international fighter for this.
No, but I mean, he's not. He lives in Japan anyway. But
well, then why is he repping the Brazil flag then?
Because that's where he was born, man. That's where he was born.
Okay, so he's an international fighter.
No, not at all. He has a Japanese passport. Here's something interesting.
Like
here's an interesting one for Chris Cushman. Ryan Cafaro.
Oh, I like that. Nice, Chris Cushman.
I had somebody else in mind for Ryan Cafaro, but I'm not opposed to that. It's a very interesting. That's a very interesting fight. Is it also
who's the one that you were going to talk about with Ryan?
Can we get back later on the card when we get down to that? I don't want to give it away. But I think right now, I think you said it before. Kleber is the quintessential gatekeeper for 145.
Yeah, now he is. Now he is. I mean, and to get back to a title shot
yeah.
title shot, he has to put on a run of like 3 or 4 at least.
Yeah. If you had I was also going to say the other fight that you could possibly do is he's calling out for a while. If you want to do a Japanese fighter, Suguru Ni. Suguru Ni has been calling for a fight with Kleber for many years. Actually,
has he? I mean,
yeah. Remember when he had the fight with Majima, and we all thought that he was gonna beat Majima, but Majima beat Ni. He said, after I beat Majima, I want to face Kleber because they're both jiu-jitsu guys.
Okay, well, it's like, I mean that'd be cool for. But I mean, how many fights does Mix have left on his contract? Is he?
I think the next one will be his last one if he fights again.
Okay, well then that's why we should do Mix versus Kleber because that's a big name fight, and
that's what Ike says. That's what Ike says right there. Yeah, so let's go for that. No more 135 bullshit. Okay, so speaking of bullshit, oh man, by the way, who predicted it, man? Who fucking predicted it?
What predicted? What?
I predicted Patchy Mix was gonna miss.
You mean win? Oh! You mean miss weight?
Yeah. No, dude, I'm just looking at him the Williams. I'm like, there's something off about this guy. He seems to just.
No, you said it. Remember when he was not given like an actual number when they were asking what weight he was at?
Yeah.
And like he was like, like dodging the question, and like talking about other shit.
You know what Barra said in the press conference also? Apparently he asked Patchy Mix how much more you got to do, and apparently he said Patchy. I think Patchy Mix told him. He said I got 0.5 kilograms, and I was like, okay, how much did he miss by? He missed by about 5 kilograms. I think
it was like 6.5 or something crazy number.
I think Patchy Mix doesn't know how to do math, so he mistook 0.5 for like maybe like 5. That was why I was like, oh, I mean, maybe he was just lying. Maybe he was just outright lying. But I was like, oh, would not surprise me if he mixed up the.
He was outright lying because a kilogram is 2.2 pounds.
Yeah.
So if he was, I mean, if he's trying to say a half a pound over, that still would be not even 1 kilogram. So
yeah. So. Patchy Mix got red carded, missed weight, lost a fight.
Not according to Tapology.
I know, man. So I guess what's I mean.
Hey, what can we say? Computers never lie, kid.
Computer, yeah. I don't know what do you want to say? I mean, what should we say about this, man?
They're totally wrong, dude, and it's got to be Patchy Mix. I saw some conspiracy theories that Ali was his manager and was putting some pressure on Tapology to pull this shit because even without the 2-point deduction, he lost that fight, dude.
Well, so here's the thing. I'm trying to, I'm like with Isha. I kind of want to be. I want to understand where Tapology is coming from with this. And I get the thing. Oh, speaking of Patchy Mix right there. I get the idea of not wanting promotions to dictate, you don't want to pull a 1 where you say, oh no, actually this guy who won, we decided he lost. I get it.
Dude, and it's such an odd case to do that for this fight when they haven't done it for any other fight like this in the past, including the one at the MVP event where the guy got choked out after the bell blatantly, and that could have been an easy one to at least do. They're going to stand on their principles or whatever they were talking about was their excuse. Then it's like, how come they didn't do it for that fight where everybody and their mother saw that the guy was choked out after the bell, and that would have been a perfect time to pull this.
That's
and
true.
Then now they do it for this one where
but
it was
also we have other things. The Chihiro Kleber fights.
Yeah, another good one, excellent one.
Well, remember Izumi also. People forget this. Two fights. There's Spike Carlisle versus Takeshi Izumi, where Spike Carlisle missed weight and Izumi won. Johnny Case versus Bay Noah as well, where that Bay Noah won because Johnny Case missed weight. And then also Johnny Case, the second fight he missed weight for Jui Ohara, we knocked him out. So it's my problem with I get where I get the idea of Tapology saying we don't want promotions to dictate rules.
No.
No. I get to a point. Because here's the thing, you don't want some weird Alash Pride bullshit or ACA bullshit where they're obviously giving one advantage. Here's the thing with this. One, it's already been established in Rizin since they first started. This is not something that they started like.
They're not the only promotion that does it either.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I know. But also, the other thing is, both fighters know this before they go in, and they know it. They're obviously Patchy Mix took the fight, so he was okay with it. So was Shoko Sato as well. Listen, I know that you're not gonna get paid if you don't fight, but that's what you signed up to do in the first place.
Yeah, and Shoko Sato won 2 of those rounds on my scorecards.
Yes, no, that's the problem I think I have with Tapology. Tapology is acting as if they are the ones who added up the scorecards.
Yes.
Yes.
It's out of control, dude. It's out of control. It's not cool. I'm not happy about it.
If we even want to go back to the fight, okay, Patchy Mix wins the first one, hands down, 10-9. Oh, sorry, 10-8 because back control and the near submission. Number 2 was all Shoko Sato. Striking on the feet, the leg kicks. Patchy Mix's leg looks awful if you've seen pictures of it now. It's absolutely disgusting.
It was Uriah Faber's. Remember when Uriah Faber got his leg chewed up in but Jose Aldo.
Yeah. So there's that. Part 2. So he wins round 2. Round 3. Yes. Patchy Mix gets a takedown, gets side control. Sato then initiates a buggy choke. Doesn't get it, but then is able to get back up, and then Patchy Mix gets lit up on the feet for the rest of the round.
Bust him up.
That side control. Sorry, go ahead.
He did a damage. They're not going to count. And I know why they gave him one of the rounds because they had the choke almost in, right?
Yeah.
That Sato escaped from. So that's why they gave him the first round. But they're not going to give him the third round for just being on top control. He didn't threaten no choke. In that, it was Sato, like you said on the bottom, threatening with the buggy choke. And then when Sato got back to his feet, he lit him up on the feet, busted him up, damaged him completely. There's no, it's just, I believe the conspiracy theory that it was Ali. Ali pushed Tapology to do this shit.
Yeah, at most, maybe it's a split decision win for Sato if you want to be generous. But if we're going by what the
very most, dude, come on.
Yes. If we're going to look at what Rizin, the 3Ds, whatever, all that stuff.
Yes.
Damage being number 1.
Yes.
Patchy Mix he got fucked up.
Yes.
Not as bad as maybe Kleber, but pretty dark. I saw a comment, and I was laughing. It was so funny. I think it was a Japanese fan. Maybe a Japanese fan who said that the Statue of Liberty has more head movement than Patchy Mix.
Nice.
I've never seen a guy who just stands there. He didn't look as. Listen, the most I'll give Patchy Mix is that he did not look as bad as he did in the Kyoma fight. That first round was like prime Patchy Mix. That's the Patchy Mix that we remember, right? From Bellator, PFL.
Yeah, remember I told you he was going to go take it down for the backpack and try to get a choke. That's
why I love. That's
his bread and butter.
Yep. But you know what? Remember the Juan Archuleta fight, the title fight? He did the same thing then, and he gassed himself out. And same thing happened with this as well. Patchy Mix also claimed that he had an arm injury, which is why he couldn't cut the amount of weight that he shouldn't have cut. And that's probably also why he couldn't get couldn't sink in the rear naked choke as well because of the arm injury.
Dude, it's just not getting on the treadmill enough. Come on.
No, it's not getting on the treadmill. It's also just fighting a weight class that he should not be fighting at. That he can't fight at anymore. It really is. That's what it is. And I was just like, when I was thinking about this, like, there's no way this guy's gonna make weight because he's coming back from 145 and now he's coming to 135 and he's already missed weight there once and he's traveling and he doesn't look locked in. And I was just like, there's something, That's why
he
I was
avoiding the questions about what his weight he was at.
I thought Alibek would make weight. I thought Alibek was going to make weight, and he didn't. But, So, I know. Like, I think you said it best, or someone said it best. The Kleber fight, and then I think if he loses that, that's three losses, man. I think you got to do a UFC thing. Like, you use him up for for what he is. This is not the same guy. This is not the same guy that was the high level fighter before who had Bellator PFL championships and who could go.
You do the Kleber fight, and then you'd say, "Get ready to learn deep, buddy." If he loses,
I won't even say I don't know what you do. Like if he loses in his third fight in Rise, if he gets one, what do you do with somebody like that? Who I don't know what to do. Like, how do you I think about, like, as an athlete, like, what does that do to your psyche, knowing that you were one of the best and that you were a champion in two organizations and dominant champion as well, and now you're on a 2 fights in the UFC, a 4-fight losing streak. It's got to also do something to your psyche, man. Or, like, can an athlete recover from that sort of downfall? I don't know. I
mean, it's happened before. Look at Andrei Arlovsky. I mean,
I'd say, but heavyweight's a little bit different, though. It's a little bit different.
Okay, all right. Well, that's why we love heavyweights, don't we?
But like this Patchy Mix, I think Kyohei Hagiwara can beat this Patchy Mix.
Ooh, I don't know about that, bro. I mean, he still has grappling. I mean,
if he can do it, if he has this cardio, do it, man. But I don't know, man.
Look, he's got to be no more 135 for him.
No more 145,
145. Kleber is the fight to make. Let's see how he looks in that before we go writing him off. If he looks okay in the Kleber fight, I mean, how do you not bring him back? Especially if he beats Kleber. If he beats Kleber, you got to bring him back 100%. But if he loses the Kleber, I would say maybe sign him for one more, but at a way discounted price tag. Otherwise, tell him, go to deep, buddy. Get ready to learn deep, buddy.
I do would like to bring up one of the people from Tapology, something that like really bothered me though. From this,
go ahead.
Stephen Kelleher. He says, I've been covering MMA data professional. I forgot what data person for Tapology. He's been covering for 17 years. There's no such thing as regulated international MMA. Every record you see was decided by an independent database and then accepted by a U.S. commission. Start there and then argue about whether something is right. Homie.
You argue with ease, Steven.
Now you are saying that every international decision is now null and void because it was not by a U.S. commission.
Dude, it's absolutely crazy, bro.
Maybe the way he was writing it sounded better in his head. But then, so that means that all international MMA should have the the warning triangle, maybe whatever. Sus record, sus fight, or whatever.
Dude, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, and nobody is besides Tapology is on board with this shit. It's like, I don't know if you said this has been big news for the Western or international audience, is how Tapology is trying to put their finger on the scale here and try to dictate wins and losses now. When they haven't done it in the past, there's been plenty of other examples in the past where they could have done a better job if they wanted to prove this, stand on this moral ground or whatever they're trying to do. I think it's Ali trying to push them to, make it so Mix doesn't get that bad of a loss or whatever, trying to sway people's opinions. Like Akimoto didn't beat the shit out of him when he did. It's like, I don't know.
So also, I
It's
want to
better.
bring up something else that he says. He quote tweeted some fucking retard named Sam Zyman, who's an absolute fucking idiot, and I'll say that to his face. But he
Yes.
says that he also said that what's astounding, however, is a number of people think it's totally cool to accept whatever specific promotion says about the result of a fight. Quote, not a real sport. That is not the case in this. These are established rules that have been with the promotion since the beginning. This is not one saying we are changing the result because our guy did not win. This isn't some weird, this isn't Fedor Fabio Maldonado, if you remember that shit. Do you remember that fight?
That
Fedor?
was, dude, I don't know why people, that fight, if you watch the tape, they scored that correctly. People were crying because
you think Fedor won that?
he did. He won 2 rounds to 1, fair and square. He got the second and third round.
Okay, let's not get that now.
They were crying that Fabio should have got a 10-8 for round 1.
Okay, let's not get that. Okay, here's one. Okay, here's a better
Bullshit,
Diego Sanchez and the oh my god, the Australian fighter. Just forgot his name. Do you remember the Australian fighter? Diego Sanchez and the Australian fighter. Ross Pearson. Maybe one of the biggest robberies in UFC history. So if that's the case, if there's a clear robbery in an MMA fight, will you then still accept the judge's decision, the MMA promotions? See, this is the problem, is that they are saying that they're kind of speaking out of their mouth 2 ways. I think that's the same, right?
Yeah, speaking on the side of their mouth or whatever, however it's said, right? It's just it's not
where
cool.
They're saying, okay, if it happens in the US, everything is good and dandy. Which, listen, trust me, as somebody who fought in amateur MMA, not everything is fucking fine and dandy and regional.
Yeah, look at the MVP fight that I was talking about, where Adrian Ramirez choked him out after the bell.
Yeah.
Everybody could see, everybody and their brother could see that it was choked out. It was after the bell.
Should have been from a DQ. I should have been a DQ at most.
Yes. And this would have been a perfect opportunity for Tapology to pull this shit.
The other thing also is that this is a conversation. Well, apart from that, weight cutting is stupid. Here's the other conversation people don't want to have: is that missing weight should not get you rewarded at all. It should be treated as if you violate the contract and it's null and void for you. This is still the problem with UFC. You still get awarded. You still move up in the rankings. You still get a win. Yeah, you lose 20% of your purse. But listen. Hey,
that's the only punishment in UFC, and it's totally unfair.
If you're rich or you have tons of sponsors, it ain't going to matter. You'll make that money back in a month or something.
Yeah, and then you're more fresher in the fight because you didn't have to cut as much and didn't drain yourself as much.
Yeah.
Than
The most UFC will make you do is go up a weight class eventually. If you miss maybe 3 or 4, but if you still win, they'll still have you, man. So
and you said it, they bump you up in the rankings.
I think that's a crazy thing.
It's retarded, dude. It's retarded. It's absolute.
If I don't get it, if the win stays, I get it. The money, whatever, but the fact that it's still considered so there's really no incentive to cut weight then.
Exactly, right? and the guy that loses could still get cut and face penalties for losing to a guy that missed weight. It's out of control, dude. It's crazy.
I know, and should you start off with 2 points, minus 2 points if you miss weight in Rizin? Okay, maybe not, maybe 1 point, deduction. Fine, whatever. Again, but also here's the other thing as well. The dude missed weight by 6 pounds.
Right.
It's not like a pound over.
That's why it was 2 points. If it would have only been 0.5, right? I think they would have did 1 point. And I think because it was 5, it was 2 points, right? Isn't that how it works or no?
Yeah, it's like the 1 pound over for the UFC, I think, right? Something like that. It's a pound allowance.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he would have only missed by 0.5, it would have been 1 point instead of 2 points, right? Since it was over 5 pounds that he missed, that's why it was 2 points. Yeah, and in addition to the no contest, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, 100%. The problem and again, the idea of not letting promotions dictate who. Listen, here's the thing. I don't think Rizin doesn't care if Sato got the win or Patchy got the win. They're happy either way. Patchy gets the win, then news headlines are Patchy Mix gets first win in however years. That's good.
And he's in a title contention, and whatever.
Sato wins, new guy, veteran Shuto fighter or whatever, beats Patchy Mix, whatever. Now the headlines are
he's on a 4-fight skid now, right?
Yeah.
So it's
now, that's actually it will probably be more about Patchy losing than Sato winning.
Which is what it was.
But now the headlines are Patchy, Tapology. In fairness, a lot of people came out against the Tapology thing. I did not see a lot. I only saw really, 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 really stupid people being in favor of it. Really, really stupid people. And here's the thing.
Shout out Levi's.
Really stupid people who could not back up their thing and who didn't watch the fight as well. That's the other thing. All these people who are defending it are like, and I'm asking them, did you watch the fight? And they're like, oh, what about Kleber versus Chihiro? And it's like,
you're talking about that Levi's guys.
Oh, what a fucking idiot that guy! Like, I'm asking him if he watched a fight, and it's like, yes or no, brother. He's also from Dallas, Texas, which is top 10, top 10 of the dumbest states. Well, I shouldn't say dumbest, but least educated states. So it doesn't surprise me that and also a Cowboys fan, and Cowboys fans are the biggest fucking dummies I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh, shots fired by Drew.
Not all of them.
I'm a Chargers fan, not a Cowboys fan, but
no, like if you're gonna say, if you're gonna defend either way, watch the fucking fight at least, and then we can have a conversation, right?
Yeah. No, I hear you. I like that you guys are real all about making sure people actually watch the fights before they're talking about it, because it's like
don't screenshot one of the highlights from Instagram to me, because then I know you definitely did not watch the fight. If you're
or read it on Wikipedia and read the results and think you know what's going on.
Man. Oh man, there was so much in the chat going on. I got City Light Project. Sato should have won round 2. No, he won. He definitely won that.
No, the only round that Mix won was the one where he threatened him with the choke, which was the first round.
Yes.
Right?
Super Anime King says, I feel like if you watch the Kyoma match so motion, you can pinpoint the exact moment he got the calculation skills knocked out of him. Let's see. Chris Cushman, these Tapology guys just shot themselves in the foot with these word salad responses. They really did, man. And yes,
agreed, Chris Cushman, 100%.
Dana's a fucking moron, and I would gladly tell him that to his face, and he would do absolutely.
He's from Bloody Vagina, that website. Bloody. I don't want to call it Bloody Elbow. It's Bloody Cunt or some shit. I mean, come on. Those people
so
are
Super Epic King says, to be fair, Cowboy fans have to be dumb in order to support the Cowboys.
No, dude, you guys hate on the Cowboys, man. What the heck? I'm not even a Cowboys fan, but dude, during the '90s, they were the shit, dude. That was America's team, man, in the '90s. With Troy
Aikman, the hottest cheerleaders. That's why they're the hottest cheerleaders, man. That's why people like them.
Yeah.
Blum Dog says some rich kids running in Tapology or something. If it's rich, I don't know if it's rich kids or just dumb or just real. I shouldn't say dumb. Just kind of misguided people. Maybe they're bought out by Ali. I don't know. I don't buy that.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Funny. You know what the funny thing is? Remember this whole thing. Remember that whole thing where they said that they're not going to really recognize overturn records was Patchy Mix as well. Remember that for the French, the fight he had in France, the Magomedov fight, I think it was.
No. Did they contradict themselves?
Yes.
Oh, crazy.
So the French commission overturned Patchy's win for that same because he failed a drug test. But Tapology does not recognize that. And I remember that was one of the first ones that they refused to recognize. It's just funny that Patchy's been involved in this whole thing.
How the turntables.
I know. By the way, some funny stuff. Did you see Patchy Mix? So when he was in the back getting seen by medicals.
Where he drank his ice water in the bag?
He got the ice water. He ripped it open and starts drinking. And listen, I love ice water, man. That's good. But there's somebody who's holding a bottle of water right next to you. You didn't have to do that.
It's because, dude, when you're embarrassed and in front of the camera, shit's just not
Oh, I know. Plus, he was probably dehydrated, exhausted. So he was just
that's the ice. Thing. Didn't you think he looked good to start the fight before he ran out of gas, right? I mean, like you said, he looked like the Patchy Mix of old, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I'm telling you, dude, I think you guys are 100% right about the next bout for him. Up at featherweight, Kleber or a big name like Gallagher, Kleber, some big name for his final fight on his contract.
What about, now, quickly, J-Wolf, what about Sato?
Oh, and a big win for him and 100% win. Blom Dog is right. I wouldn't say rich kids. I think they're silver spoon kids. That's running Tapology, or like you said, Ali.
I had an idea for Sato. Would you do him? Do you think there's enough time to do him versus Goto, maybe for like New Year's?
Sure.
I'm assuming that first, Sabatella will probably get the Inoue rematch. I'm guessing, unless there's somebody else. But I think that's kind of like a nice future number one contender is Goto versus Sato.
I think that would be good because it's got to be. I think Inoue has got to be next, but if not, I mean, I could see maybe if Inoue gets hurt or whatever, maybe they could plug Sato in. But I think you guys are right. Yeah, I think it should be Inoue next and Sato versus somebody like Goto or whoever you guys want. I mean, that's as a number one contender bout, that's perfectly fine with me. So I like that.
Chris Kutchman says that some Brazilian promotions, KSW, have this rule in place, maybe more. I think it's a good rule. Tapology needs to take the L. Yeah, it's not that.
That's right. You're right, Chris Cushman. And you know what? Just for Chris Cushman, because he always gives me a shout out when I do this. Black Combat also has this rule, brother.
Oh yeah, so Toehold MMA, new guy on the block with covering Japanese MMA. Apparently, there was a fight that happened recently in Black Combat where that happened, but Tapology did not recognize it. So that's also a Road SC. Oh, yeah, that's a Road SC thing as well. So that's a Korean thing as well, because Road SC. Remember the woman who faced Izawa who missed weight, and it became a no contest because she won that fight even though she missed weight. So it's not. This is not like Rise is not the only one who's doing this. Other major promotions are doing this. So this is not like an anomaly. It's just that Rise is just these promotions are right. I hate to say it. Fuck it. If you miss weight, fuck it. It's a no contest. Show up and be professional, man. For God's sake.
That's right.
Don't be fighting weight class.
Fighting your weight class you're supposed to be fighting in, dude. Come on. Yeah.
We will though get into I think an interesting discussion when we talk about that fight. That fight where there was another weight miss. But J Wolf, listen. I guess it's kind of happenstance. Maybe it was destiny that you were supposed to be on here. So we'll just talk about the heavyweight Grand Prix swap.
Swap? What? Oh, come on, dude. This is why, dude. Hey, you're slipping, bro.
Wait, hold on, J-Wolf. Sorry. Hold on, J-Wolf. And this came to my brain. I was like, maybe they do have a connection. J-Con says Goto and Sato. No, they should be training together. Oh, I thought you said they trained together. Oh my God. Okay, sorry, I misread that. I wrote it as they train together because you know that Sato trains with like everybody. He's kind of like Jose Torres, where he's like training with everybody. That's why he's like always in the confessions videos. He's always on deep fights. He's like always in somebody's corner. It's so funny. It's like, yeah. Oh, Super Anime King says all promotions should have this. UFC MVP, Octagon 1. I hope, it would be great if MVP does this. They are partners? I didn't know that. Is that Sato at Tribe? I know he's trained at Tribe, but I didn't think he was training at Tribe. Can you just clarify that? I might have to walk back my words, J-Wolf. In the meantime, heavyweight swap. Edopolo King knocked out.
No, heavyweight greatness. No
Sudario
swap.
Knocked out Sakai. Say what you want to say, J-Wolf. This is all you, man.
This was freaking awesome, dude. Dude, thank goodness for the heavyweights. I mean, Sudario got a soccer kick, superior rule, the only superior rule set finish of the night, and it was a soccer kick of Sakai. I mean, this fight would have been better if it was against his brother Taika Kenshin, but still, I mean, he made the best. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Got an impressive knockout in superior rule set fashion. I mean, what more do you want? He's moving on, and then you waited Edopolo King, man. That was one of the highlights of the night. Edopolo King doing the Poatan Pereira celebration after he knocks him out with a sensational knee, dude. Looked fantastic against a much more experienced fighter. The training with Poatan Pereira really has paid off for Edopolo King, and it looks like we got a new contender there. I can't wait to see who finishes this heavyweight Grand Prix, mini Grand Prix, since it's only 4-man. And I can't wait to see the winner versus Alexander Soldakin, the current Rizin Heavyweight Grand Prix champion. And I don't know if it's going to happen at New Year's Eve because Edokpolo King and Sudario are going to face each other in November now, the start of November. That's only going to be a 2-month turnaround before New Year's. So I don't know if that's going to be enough time, but we'll see how that fight goes. Maybe Edokpolo King knocks out Sudario quick, and then he'll be able to face Soldakin on New Year's Eve. But if it's a long, drawn-out war, we're going to have to do something like maybe with ACA, because there's rumors about ACA and not only MVPFL, but ACA as well doing a collaboration on New Year's. So it's just like, I mean, I'm butthurt that you put heavyweight slop after that was a good – man, the Ueda Edokpolo King fight was sensational. I can't believe you guys didn't like that one. The Sudario Sakai one, I can understand because Sakai, they shouldn't have replaced Taka Kenshin. They should have just, I think
they wanted to get Sudario win. They want. What? I think it came down to either Taka Kenshin missing weight and they were pissed off about that, but also they didn't put in Akizawa because Akizawa could have possibly have won that fight. Also possible. You know what? I was thinking. Do you think maybe Ren used some pull? It was like, I don't want this guy fighting here because he accused me of steroids. Ren's a powerful guy.
You know what? He's a draw.
No, but Ren has power. He can say who he wants to fight. He has say over that. He chose Dalbeck over Kapara.
He's one of their best. He's one of their top fighters, dude. I can't believe.
Don't even call him a top fighter. But I was wondering about that. But then maybe I was also like, maybe they just wanted to give Sudario what they thought was an easy win on paper. I think it probably was that.
I think so too, because after his brother Taka Kenshin missed weight, and they used that as an excuse to not put him in there. I think that was a mistake. That would have been one of the biggest fights in the card, in my opinion. Probably one of the best fights too. Just for the sheer, at least for the storyline of two brothers facing two sumo guys.
Oh, dude, that would have been. They should have done that as the first. But also, I think they want to save that for a big show. I feel like they want to save that for a big. You don't want to do that for that's my feeling.
Okay, that's fine as long as they do it in the future. But and that would make sense if they were trying to say that for another show. But for this heavyweight mini Grand Prix to see who's the winner is going to face Soldakin, I think they should have done it for this one. But whatever, that's fine.
By the way, I gotta give a shout out to Andre Reynolds. I made the MMA Draws newsletter with this thing on Tapology and Patchy Mix and. Look at this. The We Are Rizin podcast accused Tapology of using incorrect data for Japanese fighters, which is true.
Yes.
Which is true. That's very true.
Yes. What is this on? Is this on MMA Fighting?
No, this is the MMA Draw. It's a Substack.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, still, good shout out.
Zach Arnold. So, Zach Arnold, good article. I will read
I know Zach. He's been in this game for a while, hasn't he?
Oh, wait, yeah, that's Zach Arnold. That's Zach Arnold?
Yeah, I think that's him, dude.
Oh,
that's cool.
Okay.
Big shout out to Zach Arnold for giving you a shout out on this, dude. This is awesome.
Man, listen. Yeah. But also, Tapology. Get your shit together with fucking gyms. My God. The Strapple thing annoys me because Kashimura never even trained a Strapple. So I don't know where they got that from. So... No, it's somebody
is that Strapple? Is that a real gym?
No, it's a real gym. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It is a real gym, but just where did you get that from? Fight to Opinion Twitter post about this. I read. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna read it as well.
That's awesome, dude. They gave you Zach Arnold gave you a shout out, dude. Yeah. That's cool. Very cool. Put it back on there. Put it back so everybody can read it.
Oh, sorry. Oh no. Well, no. Just we gotta talk about the results, but it's the MMA Draw newsletter. It was the first article there. So
no, but go to the part where it says the We Are Rizin podcast.
It was just a sentence, man. I just had it. It was just a sentence.
I know, but I want to read it again, darn. I want to see it.
Read the article on your own time, J Wolf. We got shit to do.
Okay. So what do you think of the heavyweight greatness that we saw? Not slop. Change the freaking header.
Are you then looking forward to Sudario versus Edokpolo King? Do you think it could be
absolutely? Absolutely. That's going to be a great match to see who's going to face Alexander Soldakin on New Year's Eve. It's just a matter of how because Edokpolo King looked. The training with Poatan Pereira really. Did they have? By the way, I forgot to pay attention during the VTR. Did they show Poatan and him training together during the VTR for that fight for Edokpolo King? or they show Peloton's trainer with him? Oh, hey, your microphone's off. Your microphone's muted. Your microphone's muted, bro. Your microphone's muted still.
Sorry about that.
There you go. Okay. Did you see Peloton Pereira in the VTR for Ed Polo?
Yeah, no, he was there, but also the I forgot the name of the trainer. I forgot his name already.
Me too. I forget the name of his trainer too. Darn it! But he was there for sure. He was actually in Japan cornering him. So that's Peloton Pereira's trainer. So he was there. He was in the VTR, but I forgot this. I missed it. I think I was looking at the phone to talk to the Discord bros, and I missed seeing if Peloton was in the VTR.
Sorry, Jill. We have an actual fighter chiming in. Ed Polo King, Taylor Lang, fighter for Roman, signed with Jim Ozecki's management as well, I think, recently. Ed Polo King will smoke the Judas Sudario. I know you don't like Sudario, man, so anytime Sudario loses, I know you're happy.
Taylor Lang doesn't like Sudario? Nice.
Andre Ramos, the writer Zach Arnold was the one who wrote for Sherdog. Okay, that guy who lived in Japan. Yes. Okay, this one. Yep. Okay. Still a lot of
I knew it was familiar.
Most people give this shit up. I'm surprised. But yeah. I gotta ask though, Jay Wolf.
Yes.
Come on, you gotta agree. Him doing the shit was really cringe. Come on.
I mean, it wasn't as cringe as people are making it out to be, in my opinion. I thought it was kind of cool. The Japanese fans seemed to like it. They put up the comparisons with Peloton.
He's literally acting like Peloton. He's literally acting like Peloton.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so I don't have a problem with that at all.
But he's got 3 fights, and yeah, he's won all 3 fights, but they're low level heavyweights. And it's like, come on, I'll be honest. I think Sudario, Ed Polo King, Walter Walker heel hooks them on the same night on a fight. Come on, it's like you're doing shit. I want to say that Peloton earned that. He earned that shit. You're still 3-0, and you're still listen. Also, that first round, I would argue Polo King lost.
Dude,
due to control.
Your heavyweight derangement syndrome is showing right now.
No,
come on, dude.
No, stop. No, and Isha is agreeing with me. City Life Project.
Isha has heavyweight derangement syndrome too.
No, we're not saying he's bad, but to just is Makoto Shinryu a prospect in your eyes?
Is Ed Polo King a prospect?
No, Makoto Shinryu. Is Makoto Shinryu a prospect?
No, he's a champion.
Okay.
He's not a prospect anymore.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
We're wasting time on this. I don't have a problem with him mimicking Peloton since he trains with the guy. They're friends. His trainer, Peloton's trainer, was Ed Polo King's trainer. There should be no problem with him doing the Peloton thing after this is the biggest knockout of his career over a good opponent. Mikio Ueda is a great opponent. I don't care what anybody says, dude. The guy we made to the finals last year's heavyweight Grand Prix. He's got some sensational knockouts. He even beat Sudario already. I mean, the guy's a good fighter, and this is a huge for Ed Polo King. So I have no problem with him celebrating like Peloton. When they're training partners, have the same training coach. I mean, what's that camp's thing is to go like that after the fight. Like, hey,
no,
look
that's
at
Peloton's
this
thing.
knockout.
Glover Teixeira never did that. Glover Teixeira, actually, camera's better. Glover Teixeira never did that.
Well, Glover Teixeira also retired.
Oh my God! Ike brings up a good point as well. Oh, sorry. Ike brings up a good point. So during the press conference, post-fight press conference, he's saying whatever, and he goes Chama all the time. It's so fucking cringe, man. I actually hated that. Actually, I hated him at the press conference, just giving a statement and saying Chama. Like, come the fuck on. Like, at least.
Dude, he's mimicking his bro Peloton. What the heck is not so hard to figure out about that? Does Islam mimic
Khabib? No.
I mean, dude, but he's also a 30-fight veteran now, right?
No. All the more. Listen, as you're a 35 veteran, you're a 3-fight veteran. Just carve your own niche, man. Be your own. That's what people don't want. Also, not to mention as well, Peloton has not been doing well lately either as a fighter. So I'm like,
what? Because he lost one fight?
Oh no, he lost a fight that people thought that he was supposed to win. or said people pegged him to win.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's just create your own thing, man. And also, I can't call him a prospect. He's only has 3 wins so far, and also, and he got controlled by Mikio Ueda, body lock by Mikio Ueda, for most of the first round, and then the second, and then remember the Sakai fight got taken down. So I am not seeing a guy who's this golden heavyweight prospect.
Well, then we're gonna find out because Taylor Lang's Judas Sudario is gonna really test him in that. So we'll see.
You can't just be. You need to earn prospect. I think at this point, prospect has to also be earned. Bilal. Okay. Good answer. Good maybe comparison. But Bilal Hansen, who just got Indo Ninja, who got signed to UFC. He was on Dana White's Contender Series. 11 fights and is considered a prospect. Won the CFFC championship. Yeah. There's no way you could be CFFC champion and be a prospect and be a 3-0 fighter who's a prospect. I think.
Well, that's just the UFC saying that the guy's a prospect for the UFC, whatever. I mean, I don't put much stock in. UFC's always been about that propaganda and
I know. Yeah.
Switching, like distorting history and revisionist history and all that.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying when we see him against legitimate, real heavyweight. Okay, if you put. Okay, here's a good example.
Ueda is a legitimate heavyweight, dude. No. This is a big win for him.
It's a low-level heavyweight. If
not for Ed
PFL, name a PFL heavyweight. Yeah. Okay, if Ed King versus Renan Ferreira, if he starts Renan Ferreira,
that's too much of a big step up for him right now. This is only his 3rd fight.
Okay.
Ueda was a great test for him at this point in his career, Sudario.
Maybe it was the toughest test for him at this point, but
it was. Absolutely.
The amount of tests are very minimal, J Wolf.
Yeah,
we'll see. They're not a lot.
Sudario next, so that's going to be a real interesting test.
He's going to smoke Sudario, unless Sudario
let's see how fast he can do it, and if he can, he's got to get out of there injury free. To make the fight on New Year's Eve that'll be the big test, is Alexander Sodokyan, because Alexander Sodokyan is a complete fighter. He's got it all. So he checks kicks, everything. He's not going to be able to do that leg kick shit with him. I mean, and he's a big heavyweight, so it's not like, he's not. I mean, he's going to have the height advantage, but not the size advantage with Alexander Sodokyan. So if you think he's going to smoke Sudario, we'll see, but. I don't
know. Question.
But no, just to finish up on that, I don't have a problem with them doing the celebration. But okay, I guess if you guys want to have a problem with him saying Chama all the time, and that's too much of copying Poatan, okay, I'll agree, I'll relent and agree with you on that part. But give him at least a celebration, especially after the biggest win of his career.
What about if he starts doing this?
You know what? Now that he brought it up, now that you guys are hating on him for doing this celebration, I want to see that in his next walkout.
Oh, fuck you.
Yes. Just to get everybody pissed off, dude. That'd be hilarious.
Superman McKing has a great question. If Mix loses his next fight, could you see him going to Coker's new promotion based on the value? Scott's doing the launch event on New York City, September 14th. Needs fires the name value. Good point. Didn't think about that.
100%. Superman McKing.
I want to see what the promotion is doing first. I'll say a thin yes, but who knows what type of promotion Coker.
Oh, dude, I bet you 100% a hard yes. I bet you 100% that's what's going to happen if Mix loses his next fight. 100%. And I bet you even if Mix wins his next fight and he stays with Rizin for another couple fights, whenever he leaves Rizin, that's probably exactly where he's going to go, is Coker's new promotion.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to come back to the PFL. And he unless he looks sensational, I don't think he's gonna go back to the UFC. No, it's gotta be Scott Coker's Strike MMA or whatever it's gonna be called.
Let me get to some chat comments. Chris Peppin said that Edpo is still very young and very green and very tall as well. I added that. Japanese fans find it cool because liking Poatan is still niche. I don't know how it's niche, man. He's a light heavyweight champion, middleweight champion as well, wasn't he? Yeah, he was double champion. Yeah,
he's almost triple champion.
Well, it could have been triple champion. Blum Dog says, I'm surprised Ed Bo beat Ueda, to be honest. Did you pick them?
See? I did. I even picked up Ueda in the fantasy league because I thought Ueda had a chance. Plus, I was hurting for.
My fantasy league is all fucked up thanks to.
Dude, I know. I'm so upset because the Fantasy Nerds website screwed me last time. I was supposed to get Tylenov or Tilenov, whatever. I don't want to offend Chippy Chips, Hafid. You know how because he was making fun of me for calling him Tylenov. But
I think that's funny, man. I think that's funny.
It is. I love it, dude. I love it. Shout out to Hafid too. Shout out to Chippy Chips in the chat. He's awesome. But look, I got screwed out of him, but because the Fantasy Nerds website messed up on me, so I had to do like some Hail Marys this card. So one of them was Ueda because I thought he might have a real shot to beat Edopolo King because like Chris Christian was saying, Edopolo King's still very green, only his third fight, and Blonde Dog is I thought Ueda really had a good chance to beat Edopolo King as well. I did not think it was going to be that one-sided like that.
On paper, well, I wouldn't even. No, I wasn't one-sided. The first round, I would give to Ueda. I would, and because you saw the game plan there. The leg kicks. That there was a game plan there. He just didn't see it through for whatever reason. I think he could have beaten it. I really think Ueda.
Are you still there, Drew? Oh.
Whoop! Did I disappear?
Oh, are you still there, Drew?
Am I here?
No, I don't know if that was my end or your end. Yes, you're here now. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I don't know if it was my end that disappeared or yours.
No. I was just gonna say. I think that Ueda had a game plan, and he had stuck to that game plan. It would have worked. For whatever reason, he just, it's
because remember he was starting off shaking the legs, right?
Yeah.
That's what you should have done to a big. That's how you do a big tall fighter. You chop the tree down.
The body lock. Remember he body locked him,
and then he got the takedown off of that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, chop the tree down, go for the takedown. That would have been. I don't understand why.
Maybe he just got tired. Maybe he just got tired. Don't forget.
Maybe.
That.
Plus, also, Poatan showed great improvement as well, in my opinion.
Don't call him Poatan. Don't call him
I'm sorry, Edopolo King. I'm still stuck on him.
Here's a joke. You know what you do to piss people off? Call him Ed Poatan King.
Yes, Drew, that's fucking genius. Ed Poatan King. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that from now on.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself the pat on the back for that because that actually could work. If he does that, if he goes by that name, it could actually work.
That is hilarious, dude. I love it. I hope that happens. I'm gonna do that for sure from now on, just to troll people.
Chris Cushman says he's been seeing Scott recruiting in Japan. JTT, yes.
Yes, not only Scott, but also his number 2 guy, Rich Chow.
I have some feeling who it could be. We're not gonna get into it tonight. We got other things to talk about, but I think I know who it could be possibly.
What do you mean?
It's not Akimoto. It's not an Akimoto.
I know. Well, just say it, dude. Come on.
No, because we're not on topic right now. We're gonna talk about this, and then we can do Q&A shit. We could do dumb shit at the end. We can do dumb shit at the end.
Just say it real quick. Who do you think it is?
I'll say it for later.
Fine. Be that way. Okay.
Be that way. Anyway, Yuki Ito, Alibek Gadzhammatov. So
this was impressive.
Yes. Oh, extremely impressive. Extremely impressive. Apparently, so here's an interesting backstory that Alibek told at the press conference. Apparently, he was sick, or he got sick and injured during this weight camp, or during this training camp.
Was bad sushi again or some shit? Come
on. No, it was just, I don't know, Dagestani training. Who the fuck?
I'm sick of these excuses, bro.
So
you lost.
Here's
fair and square.
He apparently claims that he contacted Rizin and said, "Hey, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the weight. Can we do catch weight?" And Rizin said no. That's what he's claiming.
Well, did Rizin confirm this?
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I don't think he would have said it if he didn't actually mean it, right?
You never, dude. Look at Patchy Mix making excuses for missing weight. He missed weight.
That's excuses. That's excuses. Like, why?
He's making up excuses for missing weight.
Okay, no. But are you saying that he didn't contact Rizin to make that catch?
Did Rizin confirm this, that he contacted them? Did Shingo-san or her feet or anybody confirm this?
No.
Okay, well,
if it was not true, wouldn't they would have known, and it would be like, oh, hey, that never happened. I don't think you're going to lie.
I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would do that publicly, maybe behind the scenes. But unless they confirm it publicly, I think Alibek's lying just to make an excuse for why he missed weight.
I don't know. That's to say, like, I don't know. That's a hard lie, man. Especially at a press conference when you know the officials are there. I don't know.
Well, okay. Also, on the flip side of that coin, you could say, well, unless the officials rebuke it, then he's telling the truth. So there you go. Maybe he is, but I don't know.
Apparently, yeah, he was declined a catch weight, and he said apparently he tried making the weight, and yeah, he just he couldn't. But 2.5. Listen, I don't want to say it's still missed weight, but at least it's not as bad as 6 kilos, whatever it was for Patchy.
He just got caught in the classic foreigner international fighter thing that they do, where they don't prepare in time enough and prepare for that weight cut because they got to get to Japan like a week early to do all the stuff. He just didn't prepare good enough. That's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, Johnny Case figured it out. Johnny Case can figure it out after 2 weight misses, and he comes back, does it perfectly, and scores a sensational victory. There's no reason why any other international fighter can't figure it out as well.
I mean, also let's not forget as well. People who fought in Japan for the first time. What's his name? Ryan Cafaro. Others as well. Listen. And even if you're a foreign fighter, listen, there's still Japanese fighters who don't even properly prepare, like that Yamauchi guy who fought Laramie this year. Tenya Yoshimura as well. So
that's their problem. I'm talking about how it seems like that's why international guys miss weight a lot.
No, I get what you're saying. No, I'm sorry, J-Wub. I get what you're saying. But great, impressive.
Yes.
Listen,
very impressive.
I'll say this: if Ito had gotten that choke, let's see if they have a picture of that. Yeah, if he gotten this choke here, he said that would have probably been like a close submission of the year, maybe second next to Cafaro's.
Yeah, Cafaro's got it on lock, bro.
This is definitely probably like a comeback of this is definitely like comeback of the year, maybe. Like Ito should have been finished in that first round. He was that it was all man. You know what they call him? Also, they call him the foreigner killer. He beats all the foreigners that come into Rizin. Isn't that?
I love that. He's the antithesis to Todd Atkins saying about how the Japanese fighters can't beat international guys. Well, look at Yuki Ito. I can't wait to talk about this on the Rizin report and see what Todd has to say about this. Because there's no way you can say, "Oh, Alibek was not impressive," or he was on a skid, or none of that. None of that shit can work here. Alibek was an impressive fighter, and on his way to a title shot, and Ito took him out fair and square, beat him, knocked him out, sensational fashion on a comeback, nonetheless, like you said. Just absolute sensational performance all around. It was awesome. I love this one. This is probably, I don't know if I want to put it as fight of the night, but it's definitely up there. I mean, there were some other good ones as well, but this one was one of the best.
Here's a better question: what do you think is a better win for Ito, this or Laramie?
Oh, Laramie is supposed to be next for the title shot, right?
Yeah.
So that's a huge win for Ito because he can say, "Hey, I got to win over the guy that's fighting for the title next. It should be me instead." But honestly, I want to put this one above it. I think Alibek Gadzhammatov was. I thought he was going to get. I thought he was on his way to a title shot. To be honest with you, and this was just. I think this is the biggest win of Ito's career, and just the way he did it, sensational comeback fashion with a finish, nonetheless. I mean, dude, a TKO finish, a brutal TKO finish, just didn't have any superior rule set, or that's the only way it could have gotten better. I mean, it was absolutely sensational, dude. It just. Man, and the crowd was hyped, dude. Of course, City Life Product wants to say Laramie because he's a
Canadian bias. It's Canadian bias. But I think because we all expected Ito to just get grapple fucked, and that's what happened in the first round. Almost happened in the second, but no, his resolve and almost got finished in the first round. His resolve kept him. He gritted it out, man. He fucking gritted it out and survived.
He totally did, dude.
Is Ito kind of a little bit of a rough start in Rizin? He had a shitty fight at Top Noi. He had the split with Hiroya. But he's slowly becoming like one of the strongest. I don't want to say undercarders. Is that the word? Is that the word we should use? Undercard fighters?
Nah, I don't like that. To me, when you say that, this is like the prelims before the opening ceremony.
Okay, yeah, I know. Like I don't know. He's obviously not main card or main event level.
I don't know about that. I think he should be a title shot next. I think you should get the winner of Shinryu and Laramie next.
Oh, 100%, yeah. But who would you put? Is there any? Would you tell him to wait it out, or would he be like, "Listen, man, I need pachinko money. Give me a fight for New Year's Eve"?
No, wait out and see who the winner of Laramie and Shinryu is. That's going to be fought before. That's going to be one of the headliners of one of these. I don't know if it'll be Nagasaki or the November one. I mean,
but
it's going to be October or November. So
assuming also that Laramie is 100%. Remember what he did to his ankle. I know you were kind of dismissing it, but I don't know.
Yeah, because it wasn't. He didn't tear a ligament. He didn't do a fracture, so he should be good to go. That's a standard basketball rolling the ankle injury. Yeah. He should be good to go. No problem. I think, in my opinion, because I've rolled my ankle before.
Alibek said something very interesting at the press conference.
What did he say?
He said, "I will only fight at bantamweight now."
Oh, well, good. We need more bantamweight guys, so I would love to see him at bantamweight, see what he can do. I think his grappling style would be a good challenge for Danny King K1's One Punch Man Sabatello.
Oh, but he's not getting a title shot. He's not like.
Of course not, but he can work his way to a title shot.
Yes, also probably will be a lot easier as well to hopefully make the weight.
100% it will.
But here's the question: so let's assume that he comes back bantamweight. Here are the categories. Do you give him a Rizin regular name fighter, Japanese jobber, deep jobber, shuto jobber fighter?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's too good for that. I'd rather go with the Japanese fighter that's in the mix. Someone in the mix. That's what I want to see. And if he loses that, then you can give him the deep jobber or whatever you want to call it.
Would you? You know what might be a good match now I think about? I don't think he's booked yet. I don't think he has a fight booked yet. Either maybe Ando or Fukuda. Maybe.
Oh, nice. I like those. I think, because I don't know if they're going to want to sit out and wait for Gadzhammatov, because he's going to need some time to recover from that ass beating that he took from Ito. So,
yes.
I mean,
but let's just say if they want for New Year's, he'll be ready in time for New Year's.
Okay, yeah. If Fukuda and them don't fight until New Year's, then sure, do that one. I like that.
I was gonna say Alibek. I was gonna say Alibek versus Aziz Beck. But we don't do foreigner versus foreigner.
I know. I don't understand. That'd be a great fight. I like it.
Oh, so. but dude, we would get so Alibek, Aziz Beck. We're gonna get so confused, man. It's just gonna be.
No, he wouldn't. We figured it out. We know.
I think I know. Oh, by the way, as well, Chris Cushman said that Laramie was a bigger win because they can do Shinryu versus Laramie.
Okay, you guys saying Laramie was a decision win. It wasn't a finish, right?
Yeah, but even when you dominate a guy for 3 rounds, I think that says a lot more than. I think there could be more to that than just getting a quick finish. It could be a lot.
And also, who do you think is the better fighter between Laramie and Gadzhammatov? Who do you think would win that fight?
Laramie versus Gadzhammatov?
Yes.
I think Laramie would win that. I think Laramie wins that.
I don't think he'd finish him, though, like Ito did.
No, I don't think so, no.
And he'd be on the defense a lot on the grappling department. So, I mean, I don't know. You guys can, whichever one you want to say is more impressive, but I'm just making the case for why I think this one was more impressive. And I'm happy they better give him a title shot after this. I'm sure they will. I mean, it just makes too much sense in my opinion. So I'm happy with that. Hey, but I want to give a shout out real quick to the commenters. CST Combat Sports Today News showed up. I want to give a big shout out to Combat Sports Today News. Everybody go follow them. They're great. One of the best on the internet. So love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Great to see you.
So Grapplers Delight next, Jay Wolf?
Yes.
Where the fuck is it?
Exactly as advertised.
Oh yes, yeah. Majima, did he throw a strike? I don't even remember if he even. It must have been less than 10 strikes, like total. Bobby actually in this entire fight there may have been less than 20 strikes thrown. Body lock for almost the entire round, but Majima said that his arms got tired, just holding it for so long, and then obviously that's how Takei was able to break it so easily, and then got that. It was almost the Sakuraba. Almost became the Sakuraba not hoist grace, the Henzo finish, from Pride. Remember that? Almost wound up being that, but he flipped him over, armbarred. Majima got out of it, got triangled, then got belly down armbar right at the very last 2 seconds. So I thought that Majima was going to win this.
Takeda.
I thought Majima. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, great win by Takeda. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Delivered the grappler's delight exactly as advertised, and I really loved it. I thought it was a great
His best win, I think, at featherweight at this point. His featherweight run has not been that good, unfortunately.
I mean, well, he's normally he's a lightweight moving down to featherweight, so
yes,
I mean,
but his only other big win at featherweight was against Hagiwara, and he could have finished Hagiwara at featherweight. So this is his. I think this is his biggest and best win to date at 145.
Wait, has he fought Kolesnik yet?
Yeah, no, remember he fought. Remember, but it was at 155. It was the last.
Oh, that was at lightweight. Okay, because Kolesnik went down to 145 as well.
Okay, I'll take that back. That was maybe his biggest win to date, but this is his biggest win at featherweight. If I
yeah, there we go.
It's no, Takeda looked fucking great, man. He looked great. It was that's the old Takeda who would just get fucking arm locks and shit. The
only criticism I'll give is that we didn't see a suplex out of him. I want to give the title of Mr. Suplex.
He got body control, body lock for almost the entire round. Man.
I know, dude. I
guarantee that would have been the entire match. If this had gone all 3 rounds, that would have been the entire match. I think. I really do believe that. If Majima's arms didn't give out, I think that would have been.
You don't think he would have suplexed him at least once?
No, because I think Majima has such great grips and control. You saw this, man. Like I saw this and I was like, oh, there's no way that Takeda can probably like out grapple control Majima, and that's what it was, man. But the Takeda has a much better cardio, I think. Even when he's tired, he still is able to power through, as we saw at the Klesnik fight. You know, that fucking thing.
Yeah, dude, he's always been a great athlete, and just especially at featherweight now. You know, a lot of guys when they move down a weight, it affects their gas. They have to cut more weight, right? Yeah. So
usually they're not successful. I don't know. Is there a ratio, or like has somebody some decision on like fighters who've moved down versus fighters who
dude, I'd have to look that up. I do not have that kind of info off the top of my head live right now, but that'd be interesting to see. I'm
trying to think. Like BJ Penn, when he moved down, he was pretty successful. Frankie Edgar, when he moved down, was successful to a point. Dillashaw was not. When he went to flyweight, he fucking got wrecked, I think, by everyone that he fought. He only fought Cejudo at featherweight, I believe it was. I'm sure. Yeah, it's very. I wish somebody would have a pie chart of like percentages of fighters who've gone down versus up, and who's been successful versus not successful.
That'd be interesting to see for sure.
Remember how I mentioned Kafara before? I think Kafara versus Takeda is an interesting fight.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Well, anybody versus Kafara I want to see, but I like that matchup.
But like a name guy, like you call them in the mix guys. I think Takeda's a guy who's in the mix.
100%. So anything that would get Kafara fast track to a title shot, I want to see 100%. So I'm all in on Kafaro. You know me, my American fighters. How did your interview go with him, by the way? Did you interview him yet?
I've interviewed him twice.
Yeah, Kafaro. I thought you had one coming up.
That's a surprise, but I can't talk about that right now. That's a secret, super secret so far. So.
Oh, okay. So we're not talking about that one yet? Okay.
Not yet.
I want to give you an opportunity to plug that real quick because I'm looking forward to that one.
What about Mr. Majima now? So I think I mean, so did you see the whole thing that like he was able to fight on this thing because what was it? He took off work or something. I forgot what the VTR said. Right? The VTR was
he came out in his like welder's uniform.
Yes, right? Yeah.
The blue collar worker. I love that. I love that shtick for him.
He can fight at certain times because he's able to get off work. That's the whole thing that the VTR was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that was his gimmick or shtick or whatever you want to call it. Is that he was getting off work, going straight from work. He wore his welder suit for the walkout.
Yeah.
So I like that gimmick because I love the blue collar workers. So that's I hope he keeps that up.
You think should he get incoming. What about Majima versus Patchy mix?
No, that's not. I don't want Patchy mix down. I mean, I want him in a bigger name fight.
Okay.
I think it should be Patchy versus Kleber. Because if it's Patchy's last contracted fight with Rizin, I think Majima would be almost a gimme fight for him at this point.
I don't know, man. Listen, what he did to Gallagher. Remember what he did to Gallagher?
I mean, you know what? You have a point. You're making me reconsider just off that. I still think for the namesake, I think it'd be better for Kleber and Patchy mixed. I think that's two marquee names going at it, and that would the maximum usage out of Patchy mix's current Rizin contract, in my opinion.
Would you give him somebody in the mix? Would you give him a lower level fighter, foreigner fighter?
How about the guy? This is at featherweight, right? Shoot, has he faced Kolesnik yet?
No, but is it Kolesnik lightweight?
No, remember he dropped down.
I'm sorry, no, because he fought Shadolayev. No, I always Kolesnik's first fight was at lightweight. So that's what always.
His first couple fights were at lightweight.
Yeah, and then he took featherweight, and then the last fight he had was at lightweight. So I'm getting, and now he's facing Matsushima, I think, next at.
Oh, was he back at lightweight? Oh,
yes.
okay.
No, he's back. No, he's featherweight. No, he's at featherweight. No.
He's at featherweight. Okay. Well, then I think Majima Kolesnik, I think would be good. But Kolesnik says already booked. So if he wins that, then I don't want to book a winner versus a loser. But I like how they're both Takeda opponents, and Takeda wins, right? So I think that'd be a good matchup to see at featherweight. But depends on Kolesnik's next, fight here. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, he's facing Matsushima next.
Oh, look, Taylor Lane agrees with me. Thank you, brother. That's a good fight, he says. Yes, brother. I agree 100%. Taylor Lane knows ball.
Oh, of course. Now, probably, I don't know, like, if there was one win that made me so happy, was this.
Oh, dude, this is another one that I can't wait to not rub in Todd's face, but you know how for the Rizin report,
and he made weight. Tamarov made weight, man.
He did, and impressive foreigner. Exactly. No excuse for this one. Impressive win by Goto, a Japanese fighter beating an international guy, an impressive international fighter that was on the title, fast track to the title shot. So I mean, I can't wait to see what Todd's got to say about this one. This whole card was set up like this, where it's Japanese guy versus international guy. It was exactly like what Todd was talking about. He wanted to see exactly like Hafid was saying is there, what they want to do is Japanese versus international guy, and only 2 international guys for the title fights. I hope they extend that to the number 1 contender fights as well, because I do love my international matchups. But dude, for this card, this one and Ito's fight, man. These were. Of course, an Akimoto, obviously, but you don't count Kleber as international. So
I think with the Alibek though fight, like there was no dare I say there was no worry of Ito getting fucking injured after the Fukuda fight that Tamarov had, where remember Fukuda got
out cold in that one, dude.
And also,
brutal
he had
knockout.
all 1% knockouts on his record, and it's then his brother got the knockout, Steve Erceg, the week before. And it's oh boy. I think even Goto said, I think he said in the post fight or pre-fight that he was nervous in this fight.
I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, he was facing the killer where his brother's a killer in the UFC right now. I mean, dude, it's I fully understand where Joji Goto's coming from.
There is a blueprint to beat this guy, Alibek, and it's to basically Alibek kind of just throws.
You mean Azizbek?
Sorry. Oh my God! See, it's happening, man. Azizbek,
it's already happening.
Azizbek just throws. He kind of just throws these wild haymakers. If it lands, it lands. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But he's just kind of throwing. He's kind of stiff. He's not really fluid. Goto though looked like a much more fluid fighter in this fight.
Dude. 100%. Yeah. And did you see he almost got another twister on this one as well? Did you see that? He was about to get a twister?
Oh, yeah. But dude. It's funny. He said that it's very hard to hit the twisters on foreigners because they always seem to know they always recognize it before the Japanese. Yeah. That's what Goto said in the post-fight press conference.
Dude, that would have been awesome.
Charles Johnson was like, let me show you something, brother. And then did it on his fights.
Oh, you're talking about Energy Johnson?
Yeah, I know people. Listen, he's got like.
Did you see? He said he learned that from Patchy Mix.
I saw that. Yeah. I know people don't like him. They don't like his personality. I think he's kind of like. First of all, like I didn't like how he pushed his opponent like away from him. Like, you don't need to push him, man. Like, I get it. You won.
Do you see Ike from Ike from the Rise of Discord server was trying to do a hate watch on him? It didn't work out this time.
I get why. Again, I know he said this things about Kyoji and all that stuff, and I get it. He's very. I'll say this, man. He backs it up. This guy backs this shit up, man. He's only has like 3 losses, and it's like the good ass guys or guys who busters for steroids or something.
Do you want him to face Horiguchi or no?
Sorry.
I'm trying to choke you up.
I think so. That's a good fight. I think that'd be a good fight. Excuse me. I think that'd be a good fight. Or him versus is Kai Kara France still fighting or no?
You know what, dude? We're getting off topic. I don't want to talk about UFC.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah. Now I'm getting off topic because of you.
Yeah, you're getting off topic. You can't blame it on me this time.
Well, yeah,
you're the one brought up.
But so I saw Goto come in with the knee. I thought he hit him in the head with the knee, but he didn't. He hit him in the body, and then that's when he came forward, knocked him kind of like with the birds above his head, and then took his back, kind of just like surprisingly just took him down, took his back, and then, like you see here, choked him out. So great win, man! Fucking great win by Goto.
Huge win, dude.
Andre Reynolds has something. It's a good possibility Rizin will force Alibek to move up the bantamweight to fight mixed. Interesting.
Oh, you know what?
Keep up with Rizin's tendency to put weight misses against each other. Hey, they may do that. Remember, if you want, that's something Rizin does. They do put the weight misses.
I would not be opposed to that. I think that's a good fight as well. So, I mean, I would like that fight.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
I still think Kleber's the fight to make because that maximizes his contract.
I get it. But impressive win by Goto. He called out Sabatello.
You give it to him? Do you give it to him or no?
If Inoue gets injured, that's a possibility, man. Inoue gets injured sometimes, like in training camp, whatever, maybe.
Or even over Sato. Or how about Sato Goto for #1 contender bout?
I think so. I think that's the fairest fight to make. Him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
This is a great win, but I think the Inoue fight. This is what sucks about.
Okay, when is the Inoue fight going to happen though? Is that going to happen soon? Because I know Sabatello, he's ready to get back in there, dude.
I would guess they're going to say that for New Year's. I don't think they would do that for Chiba or Nagasaki.
Okay, so then Inoue and has to fight Sabatello by New Year's. Otherwise, it's going to be either Goto or Sato.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
And then if Inoue does fight Sabatello on New Year's, then Goto and Sato need to be matched up in a #1 contender fight to face the winner.
Okay. What about Sato? Oh, it's not Sato. Excuse me. Temerov. Mr.
Temerov. I mean, no way you got to bring him back. I don't care. I mean, his first fight was an impressive, brutal knockout. So there's no way you don't bring him back. I mean, whoever you want to match him up against is fine with me. So
I just say like an Ando type, Tatsuya Ando type. Just put him in there with a brawler. I think that's a fun fight to make.
Sure. Go ahead. That's fine with me as well.
Hiramoto versus Jolly, man.
Another banger, man. This was.
Well, you want to talk about what was the banger, the fight or the dance that Jolly did when he came
out? Both, dude. Jolly with the entrance of the year, dog. That was crazy good. You see that went viral, bro, with millions of views?
ABEMA copyright struck everybody.
I know those fucking retards copyright struck when it had millions of views, dude. It was doing freaking. Oh man, why do they do that shit, dude? Why?
It's a Japanese thing, man. It's a Japanese. So here's a great way to explain this, Joe. The reason why K-pop took off and J-pop never did, because K-pop, everybody was able to share all the music, all the stuff, everything. People got to see it and get into it. They put all the K-drama shows on Netflix and all that. And Korean companies were okay with shit being shared. Japanese companies are just not. So there was recently this week a pro wrestler, Hiroyoshi Tenzan, just retired. He's been wrestling since the 90s. Like he wrestled in WCW. You can barely find any of his New Japan stuff because New Japan has basically wiped out all of YouTube, all of like, fucking tape shit, archive, whatever. You can find some WCW stuff, but his Japanese stuff is like nearly impossible to find because it's all behind the paywall.
They gotta fix that because, dude, it was in the process. It was going viral at freaking 2-3 a.m. in the morning here on the West Coast, and it would have been huge the next day. It would have helped people, entice people to buy the replay. I mean,
not even, but it wasn't. I don't want to disagree with you. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think it will at least the people will see Rizin for the first time, and then maybe they'll check out a fight on YouTube or something.
Sure, or check out the Super Rizin card, the biggest card of the year coming up next, right?
Or maybe wait for Jolly's next fight.
So sure, whatever. It would have, exactly. It would have brought more views to Rizin and or more exposure, however you want to put it. I mean,
yeah, it
just would have been a positive. It's just so infuriating seeing that happen. I mean.
I know.
I mean, dude, like I said, millions upon millions of views, thousands upon thousands of likes, retweets, or reposts, whatever, in the middle of the night in international time zones, and it would have been all over the place in the morning if they didn't copyright struck it. It was. Yeah.
And also, what's not? I know Chris Washington said Rizin Warriors were pissed and it went viral. I think this was all ABEMA.
Yeah, I don't think it was Rizin either. I mean. Because Rizin's been really good. The Rizin TV has been fantastic. I mean, I guess that's the only place to see it now.
Yeah, but also, you remember how remember Rizin TV got like copyright struck by Rizin itself?
Yeah, that shows you it's not Rizin because Rizin TV, they got copyright struck themselves. It's the ABEMA feds doing it.
Well, anyway, Joe Hiromoto knocked out Jolly cold.
Dude, knocked him out, dude. Crazy knockout.
Crazy knockout. Yeah, they both hit each other, and then remember they both came in with one hitting, and then Joe Hiromoto was just a little bit earlier with the next punch that came in and just
blasted him backwards, bro. Almost lifted him off his feet.
Yeah,
and he hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. I mean, it was brutal, dude. It was cool, good looking knockout, 100%. Another great win for Joe Hiromoto. What a run that kid is on, dude. I
think it's now time for Joe Hiromoto in his MMA career. I think he should now face, I guess, in the mix, guys, you say, someone who has no more Daichi Tomozawa types or Jolly types. Let's get away from that shit. I think he needs an actual MMA fighter next.
Okay, I'll agree with that because I think he's looked impressive, and I think he's ready. Maybe not like a number one contender guy, but
not against Ogikubo. We don't need him against Ogikubo at this point. No. But he's 4-2. I have his record here. 4-2. So
is he on a 3-fight win streak or 2-fight win streak?
2-fight win streak. And I guess remember that he had the Amayama win, which he just had. So that was his his first MMA fight, but I think he needs somebody more experienced. So how about like an Ursan type or a Hiroya type?
Oh, you know what? I like Hiroya because Jolly, he was a breaking down guy, right? Hiroya is also a breaking down guy, popular fighter, right? Yeah. So I think keep that going with Joe.
Hiroya's way past breaking down at this point. Jolly, though, is still associated with it.
Okay, but Hiroya was a breaking down veteran, let's just say, right?
Okay, that's fair.
So, he's popular fighter.
It's like saying like someone who has like 20 UFC fights is like a Titan FC. It's like crossover from Titan FC.
Okay, hey, but Jerry Prohaska is going to be a Rizin UFC champion for life. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, by the way, broke Jolly's jaw. I forgot about that. Yeah, I saw Jolly's.
Did he? Oh, I'm not surprised at that, dude. He blasted him hard with that. Like I said, almost lifting him up off his feet, dude. Blasting him backwards a couple feet, dude. It was cool. Good looking knockout.
So, what about Hiroya or like a Hiromoto? Oh, it's not Hiromoto. Sorry, Ursan.
No, I think Ursan has too much grappling and wrestling. I like the Hiroya fight. Really, I think that's a good one. I like that one a lot.
Okay. Jake Khan says Hinotori for Joe. What do you think about that?
I mean, not as big a name as Hiroya, so I don't know if we get as much shine off of that. Oh, you probably wouldn't, but sure.
You also kind of have the Black Rose, Mikuru, JTT thing kind of with that. But also, so Joe is 4-2. Hinotori's 6-1. Kind of similar records. So,
okay. Then okay. I like that one, J-Con. I just think the Hiroya would be a bigger name, more, eye-catching, better for each guy's career, in my opinion.
It's kind of like, I think you need to do something bigger for Hinotori now, and I think you have to do something bigger with Joe. So if you want to do two big things one big thing by having the two of them face off, I think Hiroya is still in that mix of the flyweight fighters, so they may give him like a Zulu next, or obviously not Alibek, maybe Soya. They might do something like that. Maybe even Ogikubo, because I think they're just cycling all those guys like together at this point, except for Alibek, obviously.
All right, well then do Hinotori then.
I'm not saying if they said
Hey, Super Anime King with a great comment. Should light heavyweight GP. Yeah, how about instead? How about in addition to?
No, not in addition.
Dude, you can't hate the light heavyweights, dude. They have a proven track record with light heavyweights. So
sure,
why not do it again?
Jolly, J-Wolf, Jolly. Is this a go back to breaking down, or do you give him an easy fight for Rizin? I'm assuming they would give him an easy fight for Rizin. Do you give him another kickboxer? He seems to be doing good.
Yes. I don't think you send him back down to breaking down. It's only a one-fight skid right now, right?
It was a bad loss, though. It was a bad loss, man.
It was a brutal loss. No doubt about it.
It's a broken jaw. So he's out for 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 months. Maybe.
6 months at least. Come on. Definitely.
He ain't making New Year's. He's not going to make New Year's.
No, he's not making New Year's.
Here's something J-Con says. Jolly Shinozuka.
Oh, you know what? I'm not opposed to that one. Shinosuka?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That's
Black Rose and breaking down guy. I mean, I like it. I like
that. That's good. I like that. Why the fuck did I think of that before?
Is Shinosuka coming off a loss too, or no?
They're both injured, actually. Now I think about Shinosuka's injured.
Is he coming off a loss though? Make sure he's matched up against a guy coming off a loss as well. Okay. I don't like matching winners and losers. You know me.
So yeah, that's perfect. And they're both injured, so they need time to recover. So
there you go.
Works out.
J-Con figured out the fight right there. Great job, J-Con.
The curtain jerker. So we're talking about dancing, and we had. So this is funny. So Naoki comes out with the little girl dancers, and then Jolly came out with the dancers who are adult. I was like, oh, they grew up so fast. Listen,
Jolly's definitely one.
I would love to put that Jolly. I would love to put the Jolly video, but I think I'll probably get copyright strike if I honestly did that.
You will, dude. Don't put any of the videos.
I'm hesitant to show photos. I'm hesitant to show fucking photos.
Don't even show photos. You know how crazy the ABEMA feds are.
I know.
They're out of control, dude. So I have a question for you. Does Naoki run like a school or something? Because that's not the first time he's had those.
Maybe the trainer. I think he's the trainer, coach at his kickboxing gym.
So those were his students, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so. I'm not 100%.
That makes sense. That makes sense why he's used that walkout.
When we get Chisan back, he could probably find that out.
Okay.
Exactly.
But no, it was a cool walkout. You know, we had the mask on and everything like that, but still, Jolly's, dude, hands down, dude. Jolly's was it's a wrap. Jolly won. Walkout of the year, in my opinion. Unless we see something big's got to. I mean, if Yaman brings back the dancing girls for his walkout, maybe he has a shot at beating that. But I don't know, man. Jolly, he knocked it out of the park with that walkout. Naoki's was cool too, but I mean, shoot.
So, J-Wolf, let's talk about the fight. Naoki wins by doctor stoppage. Do you think the doctor stoppage was worthy? Do you think it was like, oh yeah?
I mean, dude, it was.
I know. Listen, listen, you're from the Joe Stevenson, BJ Penn era of fighting, where like you could be bleeding buckets and the fight should still go on, and I kind of agree with that. But also, his eye was like gone. His eye was.
I get you. It was closed up pretty good, but it didn't look like a broken orbital. to me. I mean,
I think it was just punched and it just bruised up and swelled up. I mean, he may have done the thing that Eddie Alvarez did. You ever, like if you like,
yeah,
he may have done that
you
and
blow
by
out,
accident.
it puffs you up. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I don't think it should have been stopped, but I mean, whatever. What can you do? You know.
I know.
But hey, Hosokawa, he looked good before that stoppage. I mean, I know Naoki, busted him up good and damaged him and won, but I thought Hosokawa for a rookie MMA fighter guy, I thought he looked good, man.
Listen, I did not expect Hosokawa to be able to take down Naoki the amount of times he did. Maybe once you get a lucky takedown. No, this guy body locked him and tripped him multiple times, and I'm like, did I pick the wrong guy? Am I gonna regret this? Am I gonna regret this pick? But yeah, it's still a good win for Naoki. He said something interesting also after and the post fight. If I could, he called it. He said this fight was kind of terrible. To all the Breaking Down fans, I know this fight was terrible. And he wants to. So he has to redeem himself before the end of the new year.
Who, Naoki did or Hosokawa?
Naoki did.
Oh,
why
would he say it's terrible? Probably because he was feeling like Hosokawa was getting the better of him a little bit.
I guess it's possible. Yeah. I don't know. What is it? He's kind of slowly rising, but he's I don't know. What would you do? Do you put him against a name in the mix, or do you put him up against another low level ish fighter?
I think one more of those lower level ish guys, and
I was gonna say this, man. Kubo.
Oh, there you go.
Everybody loves Kubo.
I like that. Two kick guys going at it. Those always make great fights.
Yeah, they're kind of at the same level. I think maybe Kubo's a little bit more advanced in MMA, but I think that Naoki could probably beat him. I think Kubo could maybe win if he pokes him in the eyes a bunch of times.
What about Hosokawa? I want to hear what you got to say about Hosokawa.
J-Con, you say Naoki Hagiwara. I was gonna say Hosokawa versus Hagiwara.
Oh, I like that. Hosokawa and Hagiwara. That'd be a banger.
That's the thing is that, again, you got to carefully pick Hagiwara. I also don't know if they'll bring back Hosokawa that quick, though. He might have to, defend his... I think.
You're right.
He's defending his title in Deep. He's going to defend his title in Deep, I think, in September or October, I think he said as well.
Who is? Hagiwara?
No, Hosokawa. He's the Deep... not Deep. He's a Breaking Down champion.
Depends on how bad that eye is. If it was a broken orbital, there was no way he's coming back by December. If it wasn't a broken orbital and they shouldn't have stopped it, like we all suspect, then I could see him back at Deep.
J-Con, Hosokawa Kozu. Do you mean Kozi?
He's Kozi.
Yeah, Kozi. Oh, Koji. Yes, Koji. Okay. You don't mean Koji Takeda, I hope. That would not be a good fight for Hosokawa. But I know we know you mean Kozi. Again, he has to defend his Breaking Down title, I think, in September, October, and then he'll be free for after that. Presuming he wins that as well.
Let's go to the last fight, the curtain jerker, and then we'll get to the... Oh, my God,
J-Wolf. Did you pick Lee Kai-Wen?
No, I didn't. He was already taken in the fantasy league this time.
Well, I mean, I don't remember in the Rise report. Did you pick him, or did you pick Mizuno?
Oh, yeah. No. Mr. Ohio was saying Mizuno, and he was a prospect to watch. And I was saying that, I was going to agree with him, but my heart was picking Lee Kai-Wen.
How did it feel? Finally, right? 1, 2, 3, I think 4 Chinese fighters have fought in Rizin. Finally,
one delivers, and it is on his return bout too, nonetheless. So,
and we're worried. I think even Mr. Ohio maybe said. I also think we said on this show there might be some tentativeness with him because he got knocked out. So you get a little bit nervous, or not nervous, but you're a little gun shy. So maybe he's gonna play it safe. He didn't really play it safe in this fight.
He never does, bro. I could have told you that was gonna happen. Lee Kai-Wen has been like that.
But you never know, man. You never know.
For a long time.
With all the shit talking to Ryo Takagi, he may have been just like, okay, let me be a little more careful with this one. But nope, he was not. Great win for Lee Kai-Wen, man. Knocked out a guy who was looking dominant in all of his fights that he had, except for one maybe. So you know.
By the way, you got to change the banner. You're still on Naoki Issa.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Thank you. Yeah. I thought Mizuno was going to win.
You got it backwards too. It's not Kai Wen Lee. Even the announcers were saying it right this time.
It's both. It's both. It can be both. It's the Chinese. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I thought Mizuno was going to use his height. Was going to use was just going to out tall man him. Was it height bully him? No, man. No. Lee Kai Wen. Got one for China, man. Got one for China.
Yeah, finally, not a cheap Chinese knockoff fight, an actual real deal.
So
fighter.
I also thought, remember the first knockdown happened, and I thought like, oh, when that happened, but he didn't finish him. I was like, oh shit, that was his one chance, and it was
right.
But no, man, he got it.
Dude, he did. It was It was a good one too. A great curtain jerker. The knockout, dude, to start the card off, start the night of finishes off. 80% finish rate for the night, dude. Incredible.
So Kai Wen Lee, I know Jay Con, we said about Hagiwara. I think he would beat Hagiwara. That'd be a fun little fight between the two of them. Maybe Hiroaki Suzuki, something like that.
Put him against another brawler. Put him against another brawler guy, another striker.
Oh yeah, like Suzuki or Hagiwara maybe.
Okay, that works for me. I like it.
I'm trying to think.
But isn't Hagiwara coming off of a loss? Doubtbet,
he is,
right?
But also Hagiwara's a name, so you could kind of get away with it, I think. And also, I think they also would love to like give Hagiwara a win if he beat Kai Wen Lee. It gives him, that whatever. So I think it's like, I think with Hagiwara, it's kind of like with Mikuru, you can kind of like make an exception, like if he comes off a loss, something like that, or Ren. I mean, would you do Kleber? Would you like go that far?
No, hell no. I'm telling you, Kleber is a fight for mix.
Okay, but you said brawler. Did you say brawler or did you say grappler? I apologize.
Yes, no, I said brawler. I want Lee Kai Wen to face a brawler next. Mizuno, he can go back to learning deep, buddy.
Okay. No, I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, Mizuno might need a few more deeps to come back. I'm trying to think of brawlers. There's not a lot of brawlers in
I like Hagiwara. Maybe another kickboxing crossover guy would be good. Who else? Gosh, I'm blanking right now because we're live. If I had the roster in front of me, I could pick out some guys.
J-Con says, guys, it's time you have to let Hagiwara win. Okay. Maybe not Hagiwara.
J-Con knows what's up, dude.
Yeah, Super Anime, yes. He says the name, family name first.
So it is Lee Kai Wen, right?
Yes.
Because that's how it was in one championship when he was fighting there. It was always been Lee Kai Wen. And the Kai Wen was not together. It was Kai and then Wen was separated. Yes. So
before we get into our fights and all the stuff we love, okay, J-Wolf was fine. Let's get the cat out of the bag. We'll talk about there was a few actually. We'll just talk about the quick announcement that they had. Remember, Rizin Landmark Chiba is now a numbered show. They upgraded.
Oh yeah, you guys lucked out. You know why the Rose Goat Kakibara-san moved it to a ring event for you guys?
Why is that?
Because of your favorite, the heavyweights. Because the heavyweight Grand Prix final, he wanted to keep it consistent. This one was in the ring for the semifinals. He wanted the final to be in the ring as well. Plus the Sodakan fight will be in the ring on New Year's Eve. So you guys lucked out because you should be thanking the heavyweights. Thank the greatness of the heavyweights this year. We're getting another ring event.
As it should be. Also, they announced Klesnik versus Matsushima. And
Catfish had another fight coming up too. They announced.
Did they give him an opponent? Did they have an opponent? Or was it just? Oh wait, no, it was oh my god, I'm blanking out now.
Here, let me pull it up. I think I got that close in my.
I look up on Tapology, but it probably won't be added until like another month.
Yeah, no, Tapology is untrustworthy now after their fucking shenanigans they pulled with the mixed fight. Here, I got it. Hold on one second. Get it right now.
We got people. We're gonna get someone in the chat who's gonna be yelling at me right now. Like, how the fuck did you not remember it was that fight? So say it anyway. The other kickboxer.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. There you go.
And then, by the way, I don't know if I clarified. That's for and also Horie versus Usami. Kind of disappointed. I wish they would have won like Horie versus Case.
No, because their case is that's too much for Poirier, and I think they're gonna save case for a bigger fight than that.
Dude, no, Poirier's on a streak, man. He beat Pitbull. You know, I think that would have been an interesting fight. Striker.
He didn't beat Patricio Pitbull. He beat Patricky Pitbull, Pitbull's brother.
J-Con says, let's do Hagiwara versus Koji and Osaka. Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
It would have to be
some good matchups.
Kickboxing, right? Not MMA.
No, MMA. Striker's Delight.
Okay. Oh, and Super Anime says he's going to be going to Japan in late September, so he's going to experience J-Kick for the first time at a Crush show at Corcoran Hall. Good, because Crush shows are the only ones that are getting that people who are K1 fans actually go to see. So you actually be with.
Don't listen to this guy, Super Anime King. If there's a King K1 event that's happening, not Crush, but the big real deal Holyfield King K1 event, you go to that one too.
Anyway, also Super Anime King says was supposed to go to England, but somehow Japan on Air Canada was only $50 more. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, those were just some quick announcements, but I know we talked about this before. Rizin leaves.
This is the big news right here, dude. This is for the Japanese MMA Twitter. This is like, dude, there is no other news right now.
First off, I want to know, J-Wolf, how do you feel about that? That Unext is this platform where you can watch almost everything. You have basically one thing you pay for a package for. And I think there's like pay-per-views that you have to still pay extra for, but there's points that you get something for buying other shit, and then you use that for shit. Points are a thing in Japanese things that I have no idea or whatever. But what do you think about that?
It doesn't affect us, but it's like affect us, yeah. I mean, it depends. I mean, obviously, ABEMA was offering them more money, so it's Unext's problem for not stepping up to the plate and offering them more money to keep them. To counter ABEMA's offers, so it's nobody's fault.
Do you think Unext? Do you think Rizin was just? Here's the thing. Maybe the goal was just.
You know what I think it is, bro. You know what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's because doesn't Unext also have the UFC on it?
UFC, but also there were some people. Did you see the hypothesis that Unext was helping one get like?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yes. That could also factor into it as well. I think that Unext was thinking that they're all that. They got UFC. They're helping one on the low. So Rizin's like, man, ABEMA's offering us all this money to go exclusive with them. What the fuck are we doing with Unext if they're going to be, treating us second class and acting, doing this shenanigans with one and, it's just. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I think that all the other knockout should leave Unext as well. Go to ABEMA so we can watch, because international fans, we cannot watch Unext unless we do crazy
I don't want to go. I know Isha and Frank go through all that stuff. I cannot. I tried it and I was just like, this is just too much.
I'm in the same boat, bro. Okay. It's like, but ABEMA, they allow international people to watch their get their pay-per-views on ABEMA Live. You can watch King K1 there. You can watch the Rise shows there. It'd be cool if you could watch, Knockout as well. And I mean,
well, that's what ABEMA's trying to do. They're trying to become. They also are doing international sumo shows as well, and they're doing like weird anime VR girl concerts as well. They're trying to become an entertainment and sports hub. What do you call it? Over the top leader in Japan, and they're trying in the US as well. So
and also you said they don't really have a direct ties with Netflix through WWE, or do they?
No, they are a competitor to Netflix. They are competitor, and WWE is leaving ABEMA. They're going to Netflix Japan. So it sounded okay. I did see a theory that WWE is leaving. They're gonna have a big gap in some big in sports content or whatever content that they need. Let's make Rizin exclusive to us, and then we can fill that niche.
That sounds possible.
Here's the one thing I worry though. Here's the thing I worry. So if they're going to be exclusive to ABEMA, now also they're going to still be on Rizin 100, which is Rizin's streaming,
and Rizin Live, which is internationally accessible.
Yes, but I'm hearing that may not be around for much longer, supposedly.
Oh, well, then they have to make the ABEMA Live be internationally accessible as well, in case for a backup for Rizin.tv.
Would that affect? Do you think that may affect could we possibly use Rizin.tv and it becomes just a ABEMA Live that we have to watch these on? Possibly.
I don't know, because I think they're doing pretty well on Rizin.tv internationally. Do you see the counter?
Yeah, but they were also doing great at UNX, man.
Look, it all comes down to money, and how ABEMA paid the big bucks for them to go exclusive right before Super Rizin 5, and and just like you're saying, the reason ABEMA paid the big bucks to them was because they want to be the go-to for Japanese sports and all that stuff, and you said they're losing WWE to Netflix Japan, all that stuff, so it makes sense why ABEMA would spend some money on Rizin. So, and it would also make sense if they killed off Rizin 100, and I hope they don't kill off Rizin Live, but if they do, they better make it available on ABEMA Live as a backup to Rizin.tv. And I do not see them getting rid of Rizin.tv because they have put a lot of work into that. And, the feed has I think they've done a great job. I'm loving having this subscription. They have an event once a month to justify the subscription this year, and it's been totally worth it. You don't have to worry about,
You're right.
watching the replay and all that stuff. I mean, it's available anytime. Before it was only, if you just bought the individual event, it'll only be available for a week, and then you're out of luck, right? But now if you have the subscription.
As well. So, but also, I know you're saying subscription, but say there's a show for January through December, and you're paying $6.99. You're basically paying $6.99 a show, $16.99 a show. So I don't see that as like a subscription so much. You're only paying for really one thing on Rizin. That's kind of the new stuff. The shows that they're airing currently. The archive is not big enough yet where I think you could kind of like sell the archive. There's also nothing else.
I disagree, because their archive is unique. They don't just do individual fights like the UFC does. They archive entire events, which is what the UFC should be doing.
I mean, that's it. But so I told you about this video. This is from a Japanese YouTube channel called Meet and Fight. He did a great video here on talking about the whole thing. I'm not gonna play it and react to it. I don't want to do that. You can watch it English dubbed, AI dub. I know sucks.
Just summarize what he said.
Well, basically, he made a great point. One of the things that Rizin, that people came, that it was a great opening for hardcores and for casuals. They say light in the video. I think it's LITE he's talking about. I mean, that's just a translation thing. But if you're gonna subscribe to something that has everything, and you say you're mainly watching Rizin, you will maybe still then check out Deep, Pancreas, K1, whatever. UFC, maybe, I'm sure that they'll, Kai Azakura fights, Kyoji fights, those get, lots of eyes. I'm sure. I don't think a lot of Japanese fans are tuning in to watch Kwalin Skull Kid versus Gamrot. I don't think. maybe Makachev, Gary, but the problem. So he said that it was a great way for casual fans to become fans of of fighters still coming up. Basically, imagine if UFC Fight Pass had everything on it, and then UFC, including UFC, and then UFC decide, oh, you know what, we're gonna go exclusive on Paramount Plus. Are people gonna just stick around to watch LFA or CFFC or Titan FC or whatever?
Only the hardcores will.
Only the hardcores. But even then, here's the thing: the hardcores are gonna get tired as well. Hardcores don't want to pay. What is it that they charge? Like 60,000 yen for a pay-per-view? I think 50,000.
I don't even know.
5,000.
For a Rizin pay-per-view, not
on ABEMA. On ABEMA, I'm talking about.
I know on Rizin Live it's about $40 to $50 on Rizin Live. You
can't be. That's a problem though, and there are some shows that just should not be that priced like that. And I don't, I mean, I don't know. This one I think was worth it. Rizin Landmark 15. Excuse me, I think was worth it. I think everything except for the Kobe show was not worth it, man. The Sendai show was not
worth it. Is this the Oji Kubo one or no?
No, that was Sendai. Sendai one was not worth that. I don't think
I think every show was worth except for one this year.
I don't think
surprisingly, it was a landmark show. I never like to hate on landmark shows, but I think one of the landmark shows is kind of thin this year, and that was it. Everything else was very strong that I think was worth the pay-per-view money. So,
but I think the response.
But isn't ABEMA a subscription though, or no?
No. It's pay-per-view.
So it's not a subscription.
So look at I bookmarked this from this person and he said that ABEMA primary design for passive user interface aimed at background viewing, assuming scrambled broadcast channel based. So basically, it's there to be background noise, I guess you could say. CJ you have to pay 60,000 yen, then apply for a cash back that comes 2 to 3 months later to get about half back. Apparently, it's very unreliable. That's for Unext, I believe he's talking about. Let's see. ABEMA design with constant displays like teleops and next program. It kind of almost sounds like Paramount, UFC on Paramount. Prioritizes keeping viewers engaged continuously. Unext active user interface premise on paid access. So search focus, relatively clean screen layout, assumes users who pay specifically to watch this match intently.
Guy sounds Unext bias.
What? But J Wolf, you can't. If all these fans are saying that this is bad, they all can't be. I should say all. If a lot of them don't like it, Kanehara
because they didn't get to use their points. Weren't you reading a little bit further?
Sorry, that was ABEMA. That was ABEMA that he was talking about. I apologize. But also, Kanehara came out and said that like he's not a fan of it.
Well, I mean,
here's the thing. You know how we talked about how Rizin is a pay-per-view viable company until it's not. This might be it, man. Because no one's gonna get. They have to either change. I don't
see that. I don't see that happening. I think it's gonna be a pay-per-view viable company for the foreseeable future, like Mr. Ohio was saying on the Rise report.
Man. You say that until it's not. No, it's not.
Mr. Ohio was laying out like perfectly the bench that they're building, and Akimoto, Rizin Prince Akimoto, is at the head of that bench. He's like the 6th man of the year already, about to become a starter. He probably already is now. I mean, after the Kleber win, and he's going to face the title next. I mean, he's headlined 2 events this year. And he sold them both out. I mean, to me, that guy, that's a starter. That's a starter already. So, I mean, it's like, but they've got other bench guys like Mr. Ohio was saying. So I think they're going to be fine for the foreseeable. Plus, they still got Mikuru and Ren and Hagumar for a couple more years. But you also talk
about taking away an option. When you take away an option for people, it really gets them angry.
Nah, I don't think so because, look, ABEMA paid them money. They didn't just get this exclusivity for free.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
So they paid him a good sum to get this exclusivity. So I mean, that probably set up Rizin for at least another year. I'm betting with the amount of money that they got from this ABEMA. How long is the deal for? Did it was it reported how long?
I didn't see that. I didn't see
Me either. I didn't see it either. So that'll be interesting tidbit to find out how long the ABEMA deal is for exclusivity, and if Unext feels any kind of pain from the Japanese audience.
I'm guessing it's for a while, man. I'm guessing it's for a while. It's definitely not for a year. I'm guessing.
Well, it could be 2 or 3 years. I mean, still, we'll see if Unext comes crawling back. I mean,
okay,
it might hurt them to lose to not pony up the money for Rizin to stay on their platform for Unext, right?
Okay,
especially other promotions leave. I mean, ABEMA is building a pretty good stable of promotions. I mean, like King K1, Rise. Did you say that Deep was on there as well?
ABEMA, no, they're on Unext, and they have their own thing for us. They have the YouTube subscription.
Oh, I thought Deep was. What about Deep Jewels then? Is that on ABEMA or is that still YouTube?
Unext.
Well, they're also
YouTube. Also YouTube as well. Pancras is on Unext. Shuto, I don't know what the fuck Shuto's even on, man. Fuck if I know.
Okay, well, Unext is just thinking that they're all that shit and they don't have to pay money to keep Rizin. They're bigger than Rizin. They're gonna find out the hard way they're not. So this is a win for ABEMA, in my opinion. And
okay,
I don't think that it's gonna be. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we got people in the chat chiming in that more than you and I combined on this. Just want to say, Andrew Reynolds said Kazuki Akimoto, Kyoma's little brother versus Lee Kai-wen next. That might be a little bit too much of a step up for him. That might be.
Yeah. Akimoto or Lee Kai-wen, you think?
Oh, for Kazuki. But I think that's a fight who I told you I think is going to be on the Chiba card. I think he's either going to be on Chiba or Nagasaki, I think. Probably Chiba, I'm guessing.
Because Lee Kai-wen's a veteran, dude. Like
I don't think that would be a good fight I don't think that'd be a good fight for Akimoto Jr. Super Anime King says the archive situation is interesting because they only did around 6 per year in the early years of existence. So there's not a lot. There's not a lot yet. There's still some, but there's not a lot. They just need to add stuff.
They have well over. I mean, look, they've been in existence for 10 years, over 10 years now, and each that was like 6 to 8 shows a year, right? I mean, that's over 60 shows, approaching 80 shows, right? So it's like that's a pretty good little archive, and the cool thing about the archive is, like I was saying, is that they have the entire event archived. Not just they also have the individual fights, but not just they have the entire event. Which is really
you're gonna have to offer more eventually. Right now, you only subscribe for just see the new Rizin shows, mainly.
Sure, and the replays, in my opinion.
I don't think replays really sell that much as as just new
you'd be surprised because a lot of people, especially these weekday replays. I was surprised. I was thinking I was going to have to watch the replay myself because it was during the work week.
Okay, but Jay will start it up. I want to get to what CJ's saying. You can get points that you can use for future purposes.
And that is why everybody's butthurt about it, is right there.
And
that's
the
main point I was seeing.
Also, he corrected himself. It was ABEMA. Won't have the behind-the-scenes footage that Unext has. But I think it sounded like they were going to make some like specific content for Rizin, for ABEMA. That's why I thought.
I mean, Rizin has Rizin Confessions and before the fight, all that stuff. I mean, it's like.
But
what more could you next do?
So Super Anime King says they should have just gone the zone. No, no.
The zone. No dazzling.
Okay. Andrew Reynolds has who lives in Japan says. So ABEMA subscription where you can watch some content at the monthly price, but things like live Rizin events, you have to pay extra to watch.
Oh, so it is a subscription. It's
like an ESPN thing. It's kind of like that ESPN thing with UFC. That's why.
So you get King K1, Rise, and Rizin now, and whatever else they're gonna get for a subscription.
You have to pay for like live Rizin events. I'm guessing probably for
now. What was more costly? Was it Unext or ABEMA? That's a big question here. If ABEMA was a lot cheaper and they gave you points, it makes sense why the Japanese fans are all butthurt about it.
Why are you saying butthurt? Why are you saying it like that? I believe
because
to be angry about this.
It's not the fucking end of the world like they're acting like, dude.
It's not the end of the world, but
the reason they're butthurt is because their points are gone, and if it's going to be more money for the subscription.
Yes, exactly. And
but too bad.
Why are you telling
ABEMA ponied up the cash?
I have to call you out now. You are very much one of those people who is like, if you don't, Hollywood, you don't like those Hollywood people who say, well, if you don't like it, don't watch it. That's if you're good. Are you saying that to these fans?
No, I'm saying that ABEMA ponied up the cash to get the exclusivity for Rizin. Unext fumbled Rizin. It's not Rizin's fault that they took the money that was offered to them. It
sounds like Rizin. It seems like there would be no amount of money on the table that would have. They wanted. It seems like ABEMA was going to kill to get them and get them exclusive. Which is
trust me, they had to pay for it. It was not free. There was definitely money on the table that ABEMA paid.
I know, but also you also have to think this is. And the guy in the video, he said this. He says this is short-term gain, but possible long-term negative outcome.
I just think that's butthurtness because of the points and the price. For Andre Reynolds, who actually knows about the subscription price and everything,
Also,
How much
CJ
more is the
had,
ABEMA?
CJ had Unex. I saw him when I stayed with him. I saw his Unex stuff.
Okay, how much more expensive is the ABEMA subscription? That's what I want to know. Is it a lot more expensive?
He's saying, well, CJ says that it's cheaper. He says that Unex was cheaper.
Yes.
And also, I think it's also
that's why that's the source of the butthurtness.
But also, it's also what you get with it. You're getting Pancreas. You're getting. Excuse me. You're getting the Deep. You're getting. I think you have HBO of it as well. You're getting UFC as well. You're getting a bunch of stuff through a great price, and you're paying, the points or whatever to pay less for the Rizin pay-per-views. So now that option is gone. I don't know. Is anybody going to keep Unex just to watch deep Tokyo Impact?
No, and that's what Unex fumbled Rizin. They should have ponied up the money to keep them.
No, but dare I say that there was almost going exclusive. I think there could have been a better way, maybe, where everybody's happy. Now you have a bunch of people who are unhappy, and
what's the better way where everybody's happy? Then I don't see it. I don't see it.
I mean, here's the thing. So we CJ talking about this. There's speculation that Rizin trying to separate themselves from Unex because of one. I don't know. Rizin could have just said, "Hey, Unex."
I bet you that's a factor. But I'm telling you, the main factor is the money.
One can't even sell out a fucking show in Tokyo. There's no way I can believe that their pay-per-view or that their viewership on Unex is that high, right?
100%.
Yeah. So there should be
ABEMA paying them a massive fee for the exclusivity. That's what it was, dude. There's no other way to put it.
But is the fallout from it? Is it worth it? And is it? And well, here's the thing. So I don't think it officially goes into effect. Is it after Super Rizin?
No, it's for Super Rizin. It is for Super Rizin. I saw that.
Okay,
that's why everybody was butthurt because they couldn't use their points to get Super Rizin for free.
I think maybe there's less fallout if you do this like at the end of the year. Rizin has that break in January, February. I presume that they would do that next year. And then it's kind of like, okay, doing it before the show, I think is kind of, it's oh, wait, no. DJ says it's after Super Rizin.
Oh, well, are you sure, CJ? Because
Jay won again. No. I'm not gonna fault Jay for that because I wasn't so sure if it was Super Rizin was the first show or this goes into effect or after. This is pretty quick to go for an exclusive thing, man. It's like even with UFC, we had lots of notice before. It was.
I saw CJ. You're saying I'm wrong, but I've seen Japanese commenters saying that. That's why. I mean, I'm not just pulling this shit out of my ass here. I'm getting this from Japanese commenters saying that they were butthurt that they couldn't use their points to get Super Rizin 5.
Why are you saying they're butthurt when it's understandable that they're upset about that?
That's being butthurt because they can't use their points. They have to pay a more expensive price for a subscription each month, and
okay,
it's just.
So JCon might be in Japan. I could be wrong, but it says Unex, you're able to watch UFC Deep with only subscriptions, and you have to buy a certain amount of tokens to watch pay-per-view to Rizin. So then, use those things. ABEMA also has a subscription, but not so much MMA content. So we had to buy tickets to see pay-per-views.
Okay, so, JCon, which one is going to be more expensive? I guess we have to wait to see if Rizin costs extra with the exclusivity.
It's going to be ABEMA, man. It's going to be.
Well, look, if ABEMA paid a bunch of money for exclusivity, are they going to make you pay extra for the pay-per-views now? Maybe they paid a bunch of money for exclusivity to get people to drive Japanese fans to ABEMA, and they're going to offer Rizin on their subscription, no extra.
Did you see Mac MMA was telling people, hey guys, go to use Rizin.tv instead? And I'm like, no, we're gonna get shut down.
They're not gonna get shut down, no, because the Japanese they're geo-blocked from Rizin.tv.
Oh, dude, listen, he was a VPN man, and it's suddenly like half feet is looking at all the buys coming in, like, wait, why are you all coming from like Tanzania?
Well, wouldn't their card also be based in Japan or what? Or is that not a way to circumvent.
Yes, but I don't know. Is it? I don't know if it's the case, but they just geo-block it country-wise or by card-wise.
Well, see, that'd be the thing. If fans start doing that, they're probably going to block it card. They'll start with the geo block, then they'll go to the card block.
I think though, I think more care and thought should have been put into this, because, like I said, you're pay-per-view viable until you're not, and I think Super Rizin will sell. But what happens after? What happens after that? Besides New Year's,
they're gonna keep selling, dude. And
you just assume.
And what's the price? What is the price that ABEMA paid? It had to have been a boatload. So
it may not have been, man. If Rizin was really, if you want to say butthurt about the one and Unex thing, that could have been more a factor.
I don't think so. I don't think that would have factored into them making this big of a decision. Maybe it was a contributing factor to pull the trigger, but no way that was like one of the main factors. No way would they make a decision based on, like you said, one is doing nothing in Japan right now. Mm-hmm. Nothing. So why would that even factor into it? That just. Okay. But I want to know what is the price of
according to this guy, it looks like there's a rumor that Unex voluntarily withdrew due to compliance issues or whatever. I don't know. Have you heard? I have not heard about. So this guy's saying that apparently Unex is the one who did that. I don't know. That
sounds weird. I mean, the more likely scenario is that they're trying to save face because ABEMA outbid them. And they don't want to be like, oh yeah, we couldn't pony up the money to keep Rizin on our platform as well. We let ABEMA outbid us for exclusivity.
Look, this is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if Unex cut you or you cut Unex, but either way, Rizin, affiliated with Mikio Ueda, had better not get too cocky. For example, even if you're selling 100,000 units pay-per-views, 80% of that is thanks to Unex. It's not your fans buying it. It's Unex subscribers shelling out for that ridiculously overpriced pay-per-view once in a while. Points included every month.
Okay, and like I said, what if it's included in the ABEMA subscription?
By the way, CJ keeps saying it's not about money, J-Wolf, so I'm inclined to believe him.
Now who's wrong, CJ? It's always about money, brother. That is the root cause of every decision.
Okay.
Come on, so keep it real.
J-Con says Unex gives you points. If you join subscription, you can use those to buy pay-per-views. And then ABEMA, you just buy the pay-per-view and not join subscriptions.
Interesting. So would that be less money then? No, maybe ABEMA turns out to be less money.
Well, it's not so much less money because the points would balance itself out, it sounds like.
But you can't use the points every single event. So it's like
wasn't this J-Con? What J-Con says, my headache is that watching UFC in deep or handy as MMA fans. Regardless of Rizin declining, I'm still going to keep the Unex subscription. Are you going to migrate over to ABEMA, J-Con? And I'm curious to know, are you going to watch every show? Or are you going to watch like only super shows, number shows? What are you going to do? Like, what will you do in terms of watching the shows that you can't go to? And how will you balance that out on pay-per-view? So, listen, man. I think. Sorry, Jay.
It's going to depend on how many hardcore fans there actually are of Rizin. Because as a hardcore fan myself, I don't care where Rizin's at. I was going to pay to get the pay-per-view to see the superior rules.
Unlike some people.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have bought every single Rizin. I have tuned into every single Rizin from the first one, even the ones you couldn't tune in to see. I was watching those.
Why are they speaking Russian and Chinese? Why are the commentators speaking Russian and Chinese?
But every single one you could pay money and contribute to and buy a pay-per-view for, including the ones during the pandemic where you only get through Rizin Live.
Yep.
For $50.
Remember,
I bought those.
We were like, I was like, wow, this is actually like 1080p. The video was so good. Remember, Fight TV was like always so pixelated and dog shit. And
right.
And we got the backstage stuff that we never saw.
Yeah,
and it was just like really cool. Yeah, no, that was
Rizin Live was definitely a mint, like absolute mint stream.
Here's dude, I'll read J-Con, then I'll read Andre Reynolds. I subscribe to Rizin 100 Club that uses the same subscription model. Old events and extra content at the base monthly price. Pay extra for live events at a reduced price. So it sounds like it's kind of like, you pay something, then it's like discounted. I think Is that what? Am I reading that
that's
correctly?
what I'm saying. He says
Okay.
there's a monthly base price for a subscription, and then there's you can buy the Rizin events at a reduced price for having that subscription. That's what the Rizin 100 Club is.
Let's see. And actually, CJ kind of like makes a good point. There's no discount on ABEMA. No reason to just order the pay-per-view via Rizin. So,
well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, look, ABEMA had to pay a bunch of money, a boatload of money to get this exclusivity. And is it that it's gonna be telling? You know, this would be a good question to ask Hafid. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. Do you think we'll ever get the information about how much ABEMA paid for this exclusivity?
Nope, we'll never get that, G-Wolf. Ever.
Okay, because that'd be really telling. If it is a massive amount, like I'm thinking it is, then it's totally worth it for them. Even if they lose.
I'm gonna humor you, and I think CJ will enjoy this as well. How much in US dollars do you think it would possibly be that you're considering? I want to like.
Oh, in the millions, in the tens of millions, hundreds of millions, possibly. It depends on how many years it is.
Are we talking like Paramount? Are we talking about Paramount buying Warner Brothers type money? Are we talking?
No, not billions. I don't think it's reached the billions, but I definitely, I believe without a doubt.
How about when WWF bought WCW for like $12 million?
No, I don't think it's that low. But I mean, actually, at the time, that was kind of a big deal. So
it was, but they got it for such little money.
Because they were like struggling. They needed to buy out. It's like okay, let's compare it to mixed martial arts, like how the UFC got Pride for pennies after they sabotaged it. So I don't think it's that at all. No.
Okay, let me read J-Con's comments because it's very interesting. I'll keep up with Rizin on ABEMA and see how their connection goes. I don't have so positive mindset about their streaming environment. And he says that he'll maybe consider Rizin Live or other ones. I don't know what you mean by other ones, but maybe Rise 100, maybe Rise.tv.
Well, see, J-Con, what about King K1 kickboxing and Rise kickboxing? Do those interest you at all, having those on the ABEMA platform? That would be a reason why to keep ABEMA.
CJ says, by the way, Unext isn't showing Super Rizin. I was just messing with J-Wolf.
Oh, see, I was not wrong. Oh, how about that?
CJ?
Oh, how about that?
Oh, okay. Here's something interesting. Andre Reynolds says that Rizin 100 Club gives early access to buying tickets to attend events that are in person. It's a lottery system, of course, in terms of what seat you'll get that you requested. And then Super Anime King says, doesn't ABEMA have more reach than Unext with no traditional TV deal? Isn't more digital reach key for Rizin?
Oh, good point.
That's a good point, but I don't think you need to sacrifice Unext for that. I don't think you need to say goodbye. You know, was it bye Felicia? You don't need to say bye Unext. I just think giving it up entirely. I think and without like so much time, so little time, is kind of the issue.
Well, then Unext should have paid money, dude. They should have ponied up the money. Yeah. There's no other way to put it.
I'll get to you, AZ Ray, but T-San, our boy T-San. People are angry because Rizin pay-per-views are more expensive recently, especially New Year's Eve, Super Rizin, but Unext points could reduce the pay-per-view price. And it's helpful. You can watch UFC, Deep, Pancreas, One Samurai together. And then ABEMA won't have
so
that.
that's we see exactly what we're talking about. People are angry because of the points, because it will make the pay-per-views cheaper. But now, like just because you can't watch UFC Deep, you can watch King K1 and Rise. It's like you got to pick. And again, ABEMA paid a boatload of money for this exclusivity. And, I forget what his name is now. Was it Super Anime King or was it Andre Reynolds? I forget who it was that was saying that the reach now, the digital reach of ABEMA is
that was
larger.
Anime King. Yeah.
Was Anime King? Okay. I like his comment where he was also saying not only in addition to the money, it was the internet, the reach of the digital reach of ABEMA is larger.
I just, like I said, you don't like when you don't know somebody's not a star anymore until you book them and nobody's buying tickets to their show. You don't know.
Well, if and when that happens, or if that even does happen, I shouldn't say when. If that happens, then okay, I'm sure they'll reconsider on the. But I don't think it's going to happen, bro. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to be just fine, and people are going to come around and be like, okay, they're getting over their butt hurtness. and they're gonna pony up for a
so
beam.
I'm just gonna tell you, man. I'm just gonna tell you right now that there's gonna be some people who just turn their back. That's what happens. WCW when it got bought by WWF, they thought, oh, all those WCW fans are gonna come and watch us. No.
The hardcores did, and the same thing will happen with Rise.
The
hardcores will stay.
But what about dare I say it? What about the casuals? What about the
what about the casuals? How many of them are there? How many of them honestly, just what was that UFC crossover appeal on Unext? So we're gonna find out in the future. It's okay. I know this is huge news.
J-Con says that ABEMA doesn't have so much MMA content. I heard they're going to be changing that now. I heard they're going to have like some Rizin reality show. There's going to be a reality show or something involved or something. It's going to be more content to offset.
And they could poach. They could poach more promotions. Maybe like Knockout, or maybe poach some Pancrase or Deep. I think it should poach Deep 100%. So
DJ says he thinks it's more of a screw over one, and possibly ABEMA paid nothing. If anything, it got pay-per-view splits.
I seriously doubt that, dude. I seriously doubt it.
Anyway, I want to get to a question.
I
want to get to a question that AZ Ray had. This is kind of like de facto Q&A session. How hyped are you guys for Super Rizin 5?
Oh, good question, brother. Beyond hype. This is the most anticipated. Dude, I know New Year's Eve is going to be big as well, but to me, Super Rizin 5 with the whole re-kicking off the collaboration, the MVPFL, and the Shadalayev AJ McKee bout, that's the biggest fight of the year. I don't give a damn if you're talking about UFC or whatever, dude. That's the biggest fight of the year. That is a almighty Pride FC level. That's huge, bro. Yeah. Super Rizin 5 is going to be a Pride FC level event, in my opinion.
I think it's bigger than any Rizin title fight, actually, also at this point.
Oh, 100%, dude. This is the biggest event that they've had. At least post-pandemic, right? Yeah. Post-scamdemic, plandemic. This is the biggest event that they've had. So I'm beyond hype, brother. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to watch this event with you guys. I've taken a day off. I'm even going to prepare. I'm thinking about taking the day off so I can prepare, because this week I was messing my work week schedule. Body clock was messing with me where I couldn't stay up late. I was worried I was going to miss Rizin 54, so I might take the day off as well as the next day, so I can try to get a day nap in or something, just to try to make it through. Because I don't want to miss this, bro. It's going to be.
Bro, I'm debating hard. Can I? Oh man, it's on. Why can't it be just on a fucking weekend? If it was on it's so much easier. Even if it was on Thursday to Friday, I could probably get away with something. But on a Thursday prime, it's just
dude. I know, man. I thought the 54 was hard to do. It's going to be even harder because I'm probably going to take Wednesday and Thursday off. I've already got Thursday off. I'm thinking about taking Wednesday off as well. Or at least doing a half day.
I might need to take Thursday and Friday off. I might need to do that, man.
I would not be mad at you, because it's going to be hard to go back on Friday and then have Saturday, Sunday off, dude. It's going to be man, I don't know. I tell you, that Friday, not a lot of work's going to be getting done. I'll tell you that much.
Anyway, man, we got to wrap this up, J Wolf.
Let's wrap it up. Let's do it.
What? Oh, sorry, no, wrong one. What was your favorite sub or KO of the night on Rizin 54?
Oh, dude, was the Temerov one a sub?
Yes, that was a sub.
Or what was Ito the sub, or was that a knockout?
Ito was knockout. Goto was sub.
Goto's over Temerov, definitely sub of the night. KO of the night, I want to give it to Sudario for the soccer kick superior rule set knockout, but I think Ito might did that comeback over Alibek. That was, dude. Sudario's the answer, but I want to give honorable mention to Ito for knocking out Alibek. How about that? And also the Joe Hiramoto one was insane, lifting him, blasting him off his feet, dude, and just broke his jaw, everything, man. That was a sensational one.
Yeah.
So,
favorite sub? Goto, man. Excuse me. KO of the night. I gotta say Ito as well, man. That was amazing. I'll give Joe Hiromoto credit as well. I think he had I didn't think he had KO power, but still KOing Jolly, fucking great, especially because I doubted him in his knockout power. And then fight of the night, definitely Ito Alibek, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Maybe even an honorable mention to Akimoto Kleber because it was so impressive for Akimoto. It was impressive,
but almost too one-sided. I can't say it's I get what you're saying.
To me, that's what made it impressive was that it was one-sided. I mean, nobody does that to Kleber besides the steamroller shot of Layev, right? I mean,
you're right. That's true. That's true.
Who else besides them? I think it was Patricio Pitbull was the only other one that we've ever seen be that dominant against Kleber, right? So to me, that's super impressive. And I just want to give an honorable shout out.
Kanehara also dominated Kleber.
Not like this, though. That was more of a eking out a grappling decision win. This was a straight beat him up to where Kleber looked like he got hit by a truck afterwards. So I want to also give a shout out to the Edoppolo Kings knockout Ueda. That was impressive. And Lee Kai-Win finally making not a cheap Chinese knockoff fighter, but actual real Chinese fighter. The knockout win in Rizin for once. Yeah.
Has there Anime King has a question? Has there been a reason for no Cozy at Super Rizin 5? I don't know, man. Maybe just can't find an opponent for him. I don't know what Cozy's. I don't know what Cozy had that.
Maybe they're saving him for the October and November shows.
I mean, the show's sold out. I think Super Rizin 5 is sold out already, so it's not like they need somebody extra, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's that. And he said he's gonna watch it. He's gonna watch Rizin 5, Super Rizin 5 on Saturday. I would love to, man.
You're gonna wait 2 days, bro? Oh,
Here's
man.
the problem. I got people in the Discord that are gonna fucking be like, "What did you think of Shadow Live choking out?" And I'm gonna be like, "Brother, I didn't watch the fucking thing I didn't watch the fucking fight." And I'm like, "Oh, that's gonna happen, right?" Or like, you accidentally I get the things on my Google thing, like those Google News things. And because of my algorithm, it's like all MMA shit. So I'll get just random results for fights that I didn't watch that I wanted to watch, and it's like, oh yeah, so no way. There's gotta be a way. Of course. J Wolf's on. It's gotta be a 3-hour show just for
No, it was gonna be 2 hours 45 minutes, but Drew started early. He couldn't wait for me to get on the he originally told me the wrong start time.
No, I told you we had our first start time, then it got pushed back due to reasons.
Yeah, and then this morning you told me that it was it's back to the regular start time at 4 p.m. Pacific.
Fine.
So I had
to. It was fine, man. So.
Well, I did, and I made it. It was just 4:15 instead. So I mean, come on, it was been 2 hours 45 minutes.
You appeared anyway, J Wolf.
Yes,
Where
sir.
Can people? You're on the Rizin report, right?
Yes, the Rizin report. We're supposed to be doing it. We pushed it back from today to give Mr. Ohio time to get on, and for the review show, and to so we wouldn't conflict with your show right here. The Rizin report is also going to be on Todd's new platform, which is Millions. Make sure you go subscribe to Todd Atkins Network there. It helps them with actually getting money, so that's pretty cool there. And also, hopefully, Aisha with the City Life Project, we're going to be doing hopefully a Black Cup preview, Japan versus USA, which is coming up in 2 weeks, August 29th. And then hopefully, in the future for Super Rizin 5, I mean, hey, if you guys won't have me on, I'm going to go on Focus Fights. You guys' favorite. I mean, so I want to talk about Super Rizin 5, man. This is the biggest event of the year. Man, I cannot wait.
I know people like to make bad decisions in their life, man, but if you want to do that, you're an adult. You can choose to do bad decisions. So,
hey, if somebody at least if you the Rizin report.
Listen, and then I'm sure Isha, if you ask him nicely, he'll have you on, and just you could ask Combat Japan or something. You want to collaborate or something, but I already told you, I already got somebody else, so it's not like. It's not that I didn't want you. I got somebody else.
All right, well, hey, I just got to be on more than one because this is the biggest event of the year. I'm so hyped for it. I cannot wait.
I'll tell you, Jill, I think you'd be better off just putting a camera in front of you and just talking to yourself. Talking to the camera. No, sorry, talking to the camera. Okay, that's my fault.
Well, I got strict rules where we're gonna clean up Focus Fights for the Super Rizin 5 show.
Also, the other thing is, I know you'll actually watch the show.
Yes.
Not everybody on
Oh,
Focus Fights
I watch every fucking thing.
I know,
dude.
but I know that there's
Everything.
some people. There are some people on Focus Fights who don't watch the shows and then say they watch the shows.
I've heard the rumblings that that's the issue, but don't worry. When I'm on there, you can be confident that I watched. I watched it with you.
Look at this. Look at this, J Wolf in the City Life.
Yes. Okay. There we go. Then. Okay. All right. Then. Hey, if that happens, let's go. Yes. Thank you, Aisha. Appreciate you, brother. Let's do that Black Combat show, brother. Come on. Let's do it. It's gonna be awesome. Yes. That's where you can follow me right there on Twitter or X, whatever. And yes, it's been spelled on purpose. That's how you know it's me from way back in the day. So follow me if you're a real person. I follow you back. And also right here on the We Are Rizin podcast, best podcast on Rizin on the net. And yeah, dude, thank you for having me, brother. I appreciate it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get through some quick things. Rizin FF Discord. Nobody argues. We all get along.
Never any arguing there. No.
Never. Everybody watches the shows. We all have a great time, and we all.
There's a
love
fantasy league there. There's a Rizin fantasy league. That's awesome.
I don't know if I should plug it because I think I've been fucked over. I don't think I'm making a comeback.
You look like you don't know shit about Rizin in the fantasy league, dude. You're in last place.
Rizin, We Are Rizin Pod. Please follow the Twitter. Please also subscribe, like, comment. I'm almost at 1,000 viewers. Make this happen, folks. Let's make this happen. And also, pretty please, I want 100 people to join the K1 merchandise concert. Just DM me what boxing or kickboxing match you think would be the biggest kickboxing match of this generation, and send me a screenshot or fake one of you subscribe to the podcast.
Everybody except stank ass hater Stamkos 96. No stank ass 96 allowed. Fucking hater.
Yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you, Isha. Thank you, Sam, CJ. I'll be
City
seeing
Life
you
Project and the Combat Sports Today News. And
yep, I'll be seeing you a little bit later.
Super
CJ.
Anime King, Reynolds. What's his first name? Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds or not Ryan Reynolds?
Not Ryan Reynolds. AJ Reynolds.
AJ Reynolds. There we go.
No, not AJ. Sorry, Andre Reynolds. Excuse me, Andre Reynolds.
Taylor Lang as well.
Name, I'm like AJ Reynolds. No, Andre.
Taylor Lang as well. He was commenting. Remember? Yes. Everybody that watched. Thank you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate it. It was really a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll be back for a Super Rizin 5 preview, and also some interviews coming up, and some other good stuff. And hopefully we'll get soon a better camera as well. No more 240p or 360p, whatever it is. Okay, everybody, take care. Have a great night wherever you are, and stay safe.
Pride never die.